I didn't peg you for the superstitious type. I haven't pegged him at all, actually. Hello, and welcome back to A Date with Death Beyond the Bet. This is the brand new DLC for A Date with Death, which is a chat sim where you get to romance a cute baby girl Grim Reaper named Casper. I hope you guys are excited to see him again. Let's get started. You've been here before, haven't you? You've been that perfectly ordinary person with a perfectly ordinary job in a perfectly ordinary apartment. You met someone who called himself the Grim Reaper, and you fell in love, but it's at the end of the story. To you, it feels like there's something more left. Alright, so we're gonna start off here, and this is where we jump into the DLC. I wish we had a few more days together. You'd already planned to take the day off work today, which was lucky, really, because you wake up this morning with something terrible. A cold. No! Your head hurt, your nose was stuffed, and your throat felt like you'd been swallowing gravel. Which you hadn't, of course, that would be stupid. You'd never eat gravel. You decide to stay in bed for the day and rest up, since it's midday when you wake up again feeling bored and lonely. And what better to do when you're bored and lonely than chat with the guy that wants you dead? I missed him! Casper? I just wanted to say thanks. It's kind of embarrassing to just type this out, but I really am grateful for the flowers. I felt a little stunned yesterday, so I just wanted to make sure you knew. It was quite obvious. I saw your face when I handed them to you. Perhaps you've already forgotten. I might be a bit of an airhead, but I remember that much at least. And I remember your cute face too. Were you feeling shy? Your ears are red. Why do you remember my ears of all things? They're cute, and I want to bite them. I have a perfectly good face you can admire. Is the rest of you not worth admiring? It is. Right. Of course it is. Mortal, you fall into my trap once again. I am that alluring. Yeah. To be honest, I can't keep my eyes off you. Perhaps the flowers were a bad idea. How so? Now you're being so teasing, perfect, fantastic, gorgeous. The first word, sure. The rest, I will leave that up to you. You're not disagreeing? Neither am I agreeing. I'll take it, and I'll take something else. I'm starting to think you have a kink for bullying people, you know? Maybe it's you with the being bullied kink. I'm not judging. If anything, it shows we're super compatible. To be totally honest, I feel as if you've uncovered a new part of me. Oh, wait, you agree? I was joking. Perhaps I enjoy it somewhat. You're the only one in the history of my existence to treat me like this. Or like anything but someone to be feared. I mean, I am someone to be feared, but mayhaps this isn't too bad either. So no, I would not agree that I have a mortal kink for its sunshine, but it is refreshing. That is way more honesty than I was expecting. I'm astounded right now. I guess it's permission to keep on teasing then. Ugh, not to backtrack, but what'd you say, Grimmy? I have a kink for bullying people? Honestly, you just make it too easy. It's fun. I like teasing you. I was starving before I met you, and now you've completely filled me up. Hey, yo! Filled you up? Sunshine, that's a little... Hey, I didn't mean it like that. I'm not saying no, though. You can come fill me up any day. I suppose we're no longer talking about me feeding you food. We are not. If we were, I would let you know that you're fully capable of feeding yourself. I doubt you could handle what you insinuate, mortal. I can handle a lot. You should come here and give it a go. But perhaps I would like to see you try. Hehe. I'll note it down in my calendar then. Wednesday, the Grim Reaper comes over to show me how he works that scythe. I have a pretty busy schedule. Perhaps I'll be there, perhaps I won't. I'll get down on my knees and beg. Pretty please? See? I told you. You make it too easy. It's not my intention. You just overwhelm me sometimes. It's a strange foreign feeling. No one has ever pulled at my heartstrings, so. You should be careful there, Grimmy. A guy could misunderstand what you mean. You're just trying to trick me for my soul again, aren't you? Right. Yes, I'm of course being a crafty Grim Reaper. Because I want your soul. Because that is my job. Of course. Feeling conflicted, Casper. Confliction is beneath me, I'm always sure of myself. Even when it comes to me. Wait, maybe you really like the idea of feeding me. Putting aside the thought of feeding you desserts at a picnic, you are an adult who can feed yourself. But if I asked really nicely, you might? If I suddenly had a bowl full of strawberries, would you feed them to me? If you really wanted me to, perhaps. Not a secret third option. Eat them off each other's bodies. If you're not afraid of a little mess, that is. Seems like a wildly inefficient way to consume food. The point isn't really the food, it's the rest of what's going on. And you want to do this. You want to eat food off my body. Hey, if you want to undress, I'm certainly not going to stop you. Hey, Jesus! Strip away, Mr. Reaper, sir. I'll be waiting for you. Alternatively, we skip the food and just do the stripping? You act awfully tough now. But if I turn up there now with strawberries, I know you wouldn't be so sure of yourself. Just do it, Karu. Perhaps I will take you up on this someday. But that can wait. I want to ask, don't you have something better to do on your days off, mortal? You have so few days left. and you use them to torment me. It seems like a waste. Well, actually, I'm in bed still. In bed? Sunshine. It's nearly evening. You should be having dinner, not lounging. Give a guy a break, Grimmy boy. I'm feeling off today. I think I've caught a cold. I figured I'd just stay in bed with Puddles and chat with you. Speaking of Pud, hey Pud. Have you let a common cold take you, mortal? Did you go to sleep with wet hair? No. I mean, I don't think so, at least. Did you leave your window open all night? Left it wide open for you. What a foolish decision. Anyone could have slipped in. I live on the 5th floor, Grim. You know that. There are others like me. Yeah, but no one else wants me. And besides, what if a wild animal climbed the outer walls and jumped in your window? Ah, yes, all those mid-city wild animals. I feel like the chances of that are pretty slim, but a chance nonetheless. You have little care for your own well-being. I mean, I have been told I have a lack of self-preservation considering how many yandere games I play. I mean this in the kindest way possible, but that is so ironic coming from you. Death is not the end. Wanting to move your soul to the afterlife is not necessarily a bad thing for your well-being. For some people, it's a blessing. Life can be painful and lonely, what comes after is not so. I guess I never thought about it like that. Still, I'm perfectly healthy, usually, and way too young to die. I'd say in this case, causing accidents trying to take my soul is probably not good for my well-being. That is besides the point. Anyways, we're not talking about me. We're talking about the countless wild animals that could be raising your apartment as we speak. I think I noticed that. They could be tiny. Wait, you think a colony of ants is gonna destroy my room? I mean, ants are no joke though. I guess more termites. Crazier things have happened. Okay, well, I think the invisible colony of ants hasn't caused my flu, Grim. Likely not, but it's not impossible. I suppose I should turn to the more mundane. Did you forget to wear a coat when you left your apartment? It's just a cold, Grim. It happens to everyone. It's super common. It does not happen to everyone. It's an illness purely for mortals. Sure, but it's not a big deal. It's just a bit inconvenient. But hey, it means I can talk to you some more. How so? I don't see what stops you from talking to me when you're well, too. Well, I'd usually be at work. I speak to you on work hours every day. Okay, well, if I do that, I'd probably get fired. Why? As long as you get your required work done, why should whatever else you do matter? Yes, exactly. To be honest, that's how I feel too. Alas, my boss wouldn't agree. Well, I think you should let this boss of yours know that you may speak to whoever you wish. I'll be right on that. Excuse me, sir. The Grim Reaper wants to chat. Bye. You're rehearsing it. Good. Perhaps say that if he gets in the way, he may find his life cut short. You wouldn't do that. Grim, you can't kill people for me. That's really hot though. He does not know that. I don't think he'd believe me. But what does that matter? I'm meant to die today or tomorrow. If this illness does not take you first, Grim, it's a cold. I'm not a medieval damsel in distress anymore. It's a cold, an unexplained illness. You must have some idea. Why are you sick? How have you allowed this? I don't know if there's any specific reason. It's just going around again, I guess. That is not sufficient for me. How dare something like a cold take root in you? Yes, instead of you, right? Instead of you taking root in me? I appreciate the sentiment, but it's really no biggie. You're accepting this illness too easily. You must be prepared to fight back against that which wrongs you. Is it your head? Your stomach? I'm bleeding out of my eyes. And my nose. And maybe my ears? What? Call an ambulance immediately. If you do not call one right this instant, I will travel to your realm just to do it for you. Wait. Oh no! Oh no! Sunshine. I'm fine. I'm sorry. You have no excuse. Hurry up and call them. This is awkward. Ah, you're being a trickster. Of course. You know what? You'll sorely regret tricking me. Sorry, I didn't think you'd take me seriously. I feel kinda bad. I was obviously joking. It was not obvious in the slightest. I was worried. So you're actually fine? Well, I am actually sick, but I'm not bleeding out of every orifice. And I am tired, despite doing nothing. At least you look cute snuggled up like that. Hehe, thank you. Oh? What's that? Speak up, Grim. I can't hear you when you're mumbling. I said you look cute snuggled up like that. I'm gonna melt into my chair and disappear. A cute little Casper puddle. Aww. Oh, do I? Yes, it is beyond annoying. How so? I should not find a mortal cute. I'm being created to hunt, to take, to destroy, and to rebuild. Not to be doing whatever it is I'm doing. Well, I don't mind. It's nice when you call me cute. Most mortals, I imagine, would find it terrifying. You are unique, Sunshine, to say the least. But this is all far, far beside the point. How could you be sick? Quite easily, actually. I'm sure I'll be fine by tomorrow. Kinda lame to spend my second last day on Earth in bed, huh? Why are you making such a big deal about it, though? Everyone gets sick. I do not get sick. Like ever? Yes. Like ever. I mean, that's true. I get sick maybe like once every 3 years. Last time I was sick was like 2022 April? Reapers do not get mortal sicknesses. What about Reaper sickness? They do not exist. Well, except for soul sickness, of course. I cannot accept the sickness of yours. Nothing should be able to touch you except me. Maybe if you say please. Aw, that seems kind of worse than a cold. At least its cause can be pinpointed. You, however, are much weaker than me in that regard. Hey! Are you? Or are you not sick for no reason? I'm sure there is a reason, I just don't know it. Which proves my point. It's nothing to be upset about. You and I are simply different. The blep is so cute. The body of a mortal is much more fragile. You should take more care of yourself. How am I supposed to take your soul if you're unwell? Wait, doesn't that just make it simpler for you? I suppose I should be agreeing, but taking your soul like this simply just does not work for me. I do not accept it. Well, not much you can do about it, buddy. You can't exactly pull the sickness from my body, can you? What? I'm not some vampire who sucks out illnesses. No, but you can suck something else instead if you'd like. Hey, I never said anything about sucking. Pulling, Casper. Pulling. Too bad you can't really take it away. Maybe humans will evolve and become immune to being sick as well one day. Who knows? I think it's more likely you'll kill each other and then I can retire. Jesus. Anything is possible. Perhaps there was once a time where Reapers could become ill too. Or maybe we are as we always have been. Oh, you live forever, right? Is the very first Reaper still around? Who was it? I have no answer for you there. I do not have access to classified information like that. I'm just a lowly Reaper. Even if it is documented at all. Why wouldn't it be? You didn't all just appear out of nowhere, right? I can't say. I don't know how we came to be. We just simply are. Sounds like a mystery waiting to be solved to me. Forget me being sick for a second, okay? I have a question. Go ahead. I really like your name. I understand it may be difficult for you to recognize, mortal, but that was not a question. Shh, I'm getting to it. How did you get your name? How do you think? Do you have Reaper parents who gave it to you? No, I have no parents. I have no family at all, technically. Though many think they're fellow Reapers as their siblings, I suppose. A sentiment I do not share, unfortunately. Wait, you don't have parents? What, did you just spring into existence one day? That is likely the simplest explanation. No one is sure exactly how we're created, but I've always looked as I am now. There was no childhood or parents or growing up. I've always been the Reaper you see now. Yes, I've always been this handsome. I didn't ask. But you had to be created somehow. Likely, yes, but I do not remember it. So how'd you get your name? What if I told you that was classified too? Casper, you only broke the rules of telling me your name, didn't you? I chose it for myself. That's cute. I do not know why or where it came from. It just felt right. I like it. That is appreciated. I also enjoy your name. Do you enjoy when I say your name? You know what your name would sound great with? My last name. What? Casper Sakurayashiki. Isn't that cute? There's no reason for me to take your last name, mortal. Well, we could just get married. It's on my bucket list. I'm sure there's someone else you'd rather marry. No, not really. There's only you. Sunshine. You don't know what you're doing to me here. Making you fall hopelessly and completely in love with me. Dear gods, you should watch what you say. You might give me a heart attack otherwise. Are you saying it's true? That's one way to get out of our bet, hey? There is no out. I must get your soul. If I do not, then someone else will. Can't you just lie and say that you took it? Gods, what have I gotten myself into? What you ask of me is my death. To be fair, you're also asking me to die. Yes, I suppose I am. What a position we found ourselves in. It seems a little unfair. I like talking to you, Casper. It's not fair. That has to be over so quickly. And I know life is unfair, but this sucks. I know, Sunshine. That is the nature of what you are and what I am. There are still too many things I'm unsure about for this to be over tomorrow. I'm still looking into your peculiar soul. Time is unforgiving. A little choice in the matter, just so you know. I exist for this job. I am this job. I am a tool for those more important than myself. I do not decide who should die. I am just the one to make sure it happens. I understand. I actually feel sorry for you. For what reason? You should feel more sorry for yourself. You're stuck where you are. Sure, us mortals live and die and all that, but we're capable of change. We're capable of making decisions that affect our lives. It feels like you can't do anything but keep existing, doing the same thing day in and day out. Perhaps that's why I've enjoyed this. Enjoyed you. Whoa, hey! You're a little bit of change. Sunshine, stay right there. I won't be long. Oh, Casper? Where did you go? Hello? There's no response. Confused and slightly annoyed, you shut your laptop for now. You feel a little lonely all of a sudden. It's a bit of a strange feeling to you. You never thought of your apartment as lonely. You've enjoyed living alone, decorating your room to your liking. But right now it feels a little empty. You get out of bed, legs wobbly, and put your laptop back on your desk. Just in time to make eye contact with someone outside of your window, eyes wide. You hurriedly open the window, and a little shyly he steps inside. Aww! He's in here! Casper! Sunshine, I told you I'd have no problem coming in. This sprite is so cute! Aww! Wow! Adorable! So, we're gonna do it? The Grim Reaper is in my apartment. Wait, are you here for my soul? I can hardly take it with you looking as you do. Cute? Wow, I look that bad? I didn't mean it like that. You look much more ill in person. Oh, thanks. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. I feel great. Come on, let me help you to bed. Do you wanna join me in bed? He takes your hand, his gloved fingers gentle, and leads you to your bed. He tucks you in carefully, and that feeling of loneliness is instantly replaced with a strange warmness. Oh, he's so cute! I'm so happy seeing him in my room. Being looked after by the Grim Reaper wasn't on your bingo card, but it's not so bad. You shouldn't be walking around. Where is your water? I wasn't really feeling like... Incorrect. Wait here. Casper disappears from view, walking away from your bed and into your kitchen. You're thankful you actually washed your dishes last night. He returns a glass of water in his hand. Drink. You're unwell. You must keep yourself hydrated. I'll be fine. Of course you will, because I'm here. Aww. So drink that. Are you hungry? Yeah, I haven't eaten yet. I'll prepare you a mortal meal. You can cook? I don't like how you call it a mortal meal. It is food for a mortal, is it not? Is that any different to what you eat? That is beside the point. I will not be long, so stay in bed, okay? Alright. And then he's gone again. Figure disappearing back into the kitchen. Butterflies rise up in your stomach. That's a strange feeling too. Like you're a kid in a schoolyard. You're thinking on this when it starts. Banging, clattering, something falling. And then silence. You stare towards the kitchen. More banging, more cluttering. You want to jump out of bed and go see what's going on, but you do feel a little faint. You decide to trust in Casper, for better or for worse, and await whatever he considers a mortal meal. It's around 25 minutes later when he reappears. What the hell was all of that? All of what? The banging and clattering and stuff. Your kitchen is a tough beast. It required some reining in. It fought admirably. What? It's a room, not a beast. Is there even any kitchen left? I believe I only started one fire, but I handled the issue myself. What? Well, there goes my deposit. My fire alarm needs new batteries then. It does not. But it didn't go off when you started a fire. I pulled it down. What? You pulled it down? It was a precautionary measure. A precautionary measure would be leaving it up. You knew it was gonna go off. If it went off, you would have gotten out of bed. That's true. You're meant to be resting. Just leave the fires to me. Casper makes his way to your side, the smell of food reaching your nose. It doesn't smell terrible, but it does smell burnt. Whatever it is. But looking up at him like this, that doesn't matter much. Over video calls and even when he was at your window, it was hard to tell how, well, handsome he really is. Well-toned arms and a good-looking face, perfect hair. It hits you then how wild the situation is. He looks between you and the bed, cheeks slightly flushed before he sits down carefully on the edge of it. Here. I am now in the way. Goodbye, Yinny. Down the bottom, because you are a bottom. This is the first time I'm cooking for someone else, so... He hands you the plate. On it is... You're not totally sure of it at first. It's mortal food, correct? Looking closer, it almost looks like pancakes. Have you ever made this before, Casper? Of course not. I have no time for fancy cooking. Fortunately, I am good at nearly everything I try my hand at. I simply searched on the internet and created them perfectly. They're perfect. Yes, I know. Eat up, Sunshine. You need to conserve your strength. I guess I'll eat it. Cause he tried really hard. Thank you, Grimmy. It's the least I could do. The least? The least you could do was not come over, tuck me into bed, and feed me dinner. You're sick. What kind of person would I be if I just left you alone? Go on, eat. You look down at the food. You look back at Casper. You look at the food again. And you decide that for him, you'd eat it. Fortunately, it's not burnt all the way through. The middle is raw somehow. Lovely. Still, it's not terrible, and you managed to get it down. So, how was it? It was the best pancakes I've ever had. You've outdone yourself. I knew you'd say that. I can do anything I put my mind to. You sure can, Casper Wasper. You seem to have brightened up a little, but you must be running a fever. Casper takes the plate from you and sets it aside, before coming back to sit on the edge of your bed. He looks down at his gloves, conflicted before he pulls them off. His fingers are long and thin, and his hands are without a single blemish. Of course, knowing Casper, this was a given. Your heart skips a beat as he raises his hand to your forehead. His fingers are cool and refreshing. You feel yourself almost lean into his touch. You look up and into his eyes, which look back down towards you. You see yourself reflected in those red eyes. He opens his mouth, as if he wants to say something, and then closes it again. He does this a few times, and you wonder to yourself what exactly he wants to say to you, but he never gets a chance. There's a zap. As if an electric current had just passed between the two of you. Casper pulls his hand back in a flash. What the? Some people say they feel a spark. I didn't think that happened literally. He stares down towards his hand incredulously. Unsure, he reaches back out towards you, his hand finding your cheek. It's not as abrupt this time, but you feel it. Like an electric buzz where your skin meets. It must be because of our connection. Our bodies react to our touch. How strange. I've never read anything like it. You lean into his touch again. It feels nice. There's a silence between the two of you. A silence that seems to stretch out for far longer than it's really been. It is filled with a common understanding. Tomorrow you must die. If you don't, then you win the bet and his soul is yours for the taking. What am I gonna do with his soul? You are two people connected by misfortune, both trying desperately to avoid the inevitable. Sunshine, Yes, Casper? I should go. Reach out and take his hand. Will you stay instead? What? You know, I'm so sick. Please? Okay, the room is even darker now. The sun set some time ago, but you barely even noticed it at all. You're too concerned with the man in front of you, the man you've come to be quite fond of. I only have one bed though, my favorite trope, or one of them. I hardly need to sleep anyway. Would you do it with me anyway? Sleep? With you? Yes, with me, sleep. He's so cute, look at him blush. Oh my god. Yeah? Wait a second. I mean, literally sleep. Snooze. Catch some Z's? Of course. I knew that. Obviously. You're inviting death into bed with you, Sunshine. It never ends well. Not for anyone. It's a risk I'm willing to take. You're no sense of danger. I'm serious though. You said it yourself. I was meant to die a long time ago, right? I think I lived all this extra time just to meet you. You take his hand and pull him down beside you, moving over to give him room. No one else has ever laid beside you in bed like this. He puts his head down on the pillow, staring at you through the darkness. Do you ever wish things were different? I wish so many things were different. Like what? Sometimes I wish I was human. Wish I was capable of change, as you put it. I've always been proud of my work, I still am. But that doesn't mean I don't wish for more, for something different. Why not do it? He smiles now just slightly. There's sadness behind it. I'm not like you. What would you do if you were a human? I would do what I wish to do now more than anything. Something completely foolish. You've always been a little foolish, Casper. Get some sleep, Sunshine. You feeling better is more important than anything else. Your eyelids feel heavy now. Your heart races. And yet you feel calm laying beside this man. You think you never felt so safe in your life. Ironic really, when he happens to be the Grim Reaper. You slip away, drifting into a peaceful sleep as you feel his hand still in yours. New item added to gallery. Ooh, yay. You wake up this morning to find Casper gone. At first you're stressed out, thinking that something happened to him. Or worse, you imagined him all along. But as it turns out, Casper's just in a career that doesn't wait for anybody. You found a note on your side table that said he left food in the fridge. You shiver a little, scared, but it's the thought that counts, right? After getting up, stretching, and spending some time with Puddles, you notice a flyer under your door. There's a big festival on tomorrow night. Fireworks, souls, and a fun time await. You sigh just a little. That'd be nice. But technically, today's the day you're supposed to die. Where's my cat? Day 7 already. The bet's come and gone faster than you ever would have expected. What started as a joke has now become something far more. Puddles isn't on your bed for the moment, so you lay like a starfish. Stare at your ceiling and think about your stupid Grim Reaper. You're so down bad you can hardly believe it. What a bother. My little plant. Water your plant. You give your little sprout a big drink of water. But you don't speak, Sprout. It seems to say thank you. Door. You put your ear to the door, ready to eavesdrop on your neighbors once again. But instead of whispers or phone calls or proclamations of love, you hear the sound of moving. You poke your head out, curious to see people from a moving company carrying boxes from the apartment next door. It seems your neighbor is very suddenly moving. Feeling a little disappointed, but also incredibly curious, you go back into your apartment and think for a while on your next door neighbor. You never met them. Never even got their name. Life is pretty fleeting. Huh. What if Casper moves next door? Laptop, check your computer. Haru, are you awake yet? I hope you're feeling better this morning. I know I left a note, but I still feel like it's proper to also apologize for leaving so abruptly here too. Work calls, as it does, and you were sleeping very soundly. I could not bring myself to wake you. Did you miss me? Thanks for making me breakfast. There was no need to thank me. It was not difficult. I still want to thank you. I haven't had someone cook for me in years. That makes no sense. In what way? You're the kind of person anyone and everyone should want to cook for. I haven't had anyone cook for me in a while. I'm always the one doing the cooking. I do not understand why you're not being treated as you deserve. A couple of days ago, you thought I was an idiot. Did I ever say I changed my mind? Wow, you're a bigger idiot. That is beside the point. You're an idiot who deserves breakfast in bed and flowers every evening. Well, thanks, Casper. That's really nice of you to say. I'd like to try cooking for you sometime. If we were given the chance, then that would be nice. I'd make something super spicy. I am quite fond of spice. Me too. How spicy are we talking? On a scale of 1 to 10, perhaps an 8 or so. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I'll cook you something that'll make your tongue fall off. What? I need that. For things in bed? Talking, eating, tongue-related activities? Do you want to elaborate? Fine. I'll spare your tongue this time. But you better watch it, pretty boy. I'll get you with my cooking one day. Please don't. Are you feeling any better? Surprisingly, I feel as fit as a fiddle. How can a fiddle be fit or unfit? Great question. I'm sure someone smarter than me knows the answer. But yeah, I feel good, actually. Good, yes. That's good news. Very good. So I guess this is it then. You coming to take my soul? Or will I get yours instead? There's a complication. Are you trying to weasel out of our bet? Hardly. I told you I'm honor bound to accept the outcome of our bet. But I'm afraid that currently I'm dying, and I believe it's your fault. What? Is it a soul sickness thing? Did you spend too much time here? Now I feel bad for asking you to stay. Oh my god, not the omniscient reader's viewpoint status. Reading hot steamy BL, yeah, me too. It is something far, far worse. What? I have caught what you may refer to as the common cold. He's sick. Oh, Casper, you made me worry it was something serious. It is serious. It's a cold. A Reaper does not catch colds. It is impossible for mortal viruses to take hold in my body. It's not impossible for me to take hold of your body. It has never happened before in all of history. I have taken the souls of hundreds, thousands infected with illnesses. They have never touched me. It's impossible. It should be impossible. But right now, I am sick. It is terrible. How could you have caught it then? From sleeping next to me? I do not know. All I know is that I'm certain that I may perish by the end of the day. You will not perish. Come here, I'll kiss it better. What? I do not believe something like kissing cures an illness. Well, you don't know if you don't try. Have you ever tried it? Exactly. No, of course not. Then it might work. Come on over. If the sickness isn't the death of me, you will be. Perhaps you will win this bet of ours, mortal. Come over, let me kiss you, come on. We agreed the limit was a week, that is only a few more hours from now. That means your soul is all mine. Correct. It is what we agreed to and it is perfectly fair. But let me tell you now, if this happens, it will not stop another Reaper from being assigned to your case. I was gonna say, I loathe the idea more than anything. Someone viewing you as I have, but I made the deal and I will stick to it. What do you mean? Wouldn't you stick around if I win? Mortal, do you not understand our arrangement? One of us must die at the end of it. Wait a second, that's not what I want. When I said I wanted your soul, I was mostly joking. I don't want you to die for me. You also my soul. There is little way to give a soul but dying. That was our agreement. Nuh-uh. Remember, we can unite our souls in holy matrimony by marrying. Well, I've decided I don't like our agreement anymore. That matters little. It matters a lot. We agreed to it. Come on, I'm giving us both an out. I don't want you to die, and I also don't want to die. Let's call it off. It just wouldn't matter. If I don't take your soul, I'm as good as dead anyway. There's no happy ending for either of us in this. But there could be. You don't know for certain. Sorry, Sunshine. I'll probably be dead from this godforsaken cold before the day is out anyway. Before I die, there are some things I want to talk to you about though. Stop saying you're gonna die. I seriously won't let that happen. If you're good at anything, it is not dying. That is actually what I want to talk about. I've always known there was something strange about you, mortal. Oh gee, thanks. I've watched you for some time. Hell, you did say you picked my nickname a long time ago. It's been a few years now. I was only ever supposed to take your soul. But I suppose even your radiance affects someone so shrouded in shadow like me. It is somewhat amazing, the way you capture people so. I never thought I'd meet someone who could do it to me. I've done some research and I believe your soul is very unique, Kaoru. Have you ever had a sick friend or a family member or colleague who then expressed that they felt better when they're around you? There was a stranger on the subway. I didn't even get her name. She was sitting across from me and she didn't look very well. Actually, she kept looking at me and it was like giving me the creeps a little. But then when she got off, she thanked me and said just sitting near me made her feel better. It was kind of weird, but I guess also kind of nice. Perfect. I knew I was correct. Correct about what? My soul is, well, I must balance it, but it is inherently darkness. It is death. That is something every reaper must deal with. A soul that is lightness and life, one that directly opposes that which I possess. I think that is what you have. What? I don't think I have anything amazing like that. It is nearly impossible, I agree. But you have proven time and time again that the impossible is possible to you. You should not be alive. Well, gee, thanks. I do not like to admit that for some reason, but you should have died a long time ago. But here you are. No matter what I throw at you, you live. Life clings to you. So what does that all mean? I think you have the ability to give away parts of your soul. Yours is the power of healing, but at the cost of yourself. Is a dangerous ability. Also, maybe you can't die. I'm unsure about that one. This is insane. It is perfectly sane. And finally, a reasonable explanation as to why I'm struggling with you so much. I don't know if that's the only reason. I think you also have a crush on me. I think you just like me too much to kill me. Shut up. Are you sure though? Like, I know I'm hard to kill, but maybe this whole healing thing's just luck. There was a second reason I brought you those flowers. My soul had become unbalanced and I had a small bout of soul sickness. And being near you took it away, just like that. Oh, but here I thought you just liked me a lot. I do. I wanted to test my theory, but I brought them to you because I thought you deserved them. I mean, you deserve much more, but that is all I could give for the moment. Oh, my brain is working incorrectly today. I cannot think straight. I don't know how you mortals handle all these illnesses. They are beyond inconvenient. I cannot even go anywhere to buy medicine. That medicine does not exist here. I could always give you some. I'll nurse you back to health. That doesn't sound so bad, but I don't even know if your mortal medicines would make a difference to my body. We all have the same parts, don't we? I cannot say I spend much time fiddling around inside people to know. You can fiddle around inside me if you know what I mean. I wouldn't mind fiddling around inside you. Hehe. What? You know, for science. I do consider myself something of a scientist. Oh no, not the Norman Osborn. By that you mean not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'm certain you'd forget about feeling sick once I'm done with you. Are you propositioning me right now? Yes, I've been propositioning you the whole time. I always know I'm hitting the right notes when you bring out the caps. Maybe I am. Would you like that? You know, I'm supposed to be killing you today, right? Well, yeah, that's the perfect time to bend over the Grim Reaper, right? You are... Dear gods, my head is spinning far too much for this. I am not saying no. However, just so you know, I am literally death incarnate. I am not so easy to dominate. A single touch from me would consume your every waking thought from then on. Are you ready to be that addicted to something? To someone? Who's to say I'm not already addicted? How do we get from medicine to me consuming your body? Hey yo! You're very forward, Sunshine. So forward. You should watch what you ask for. I doubt you'd ever be fulfilled again if you had me. Then, I guess we'll just have to throw the bet to the side and I'll keep you. I cannot say it sounds terrible. By that I mean, medicine, yes. If only it would work. I'm glad we talked about that, and definitely not the idea of you and I. Yes, I'm going to be quiet now. Hey, answer this, okay? Yay! Come on, pick up the phone. Oh my god, look at him! He's so cute! He's got his bangs clipped back, and he's holding his little plushie, and he's got his pajamas on. Oh, he's so cute. I didn't mean to hit accept. Please, dear gods above, let this be a dream. Are you in your pajamas? I meant to say no. Oh my god, you're so cute. How embarrassing. I did not wish for you to see me in this state. To be fair, you saw me sick. You should have stayed at my place. I am fully capable of looking after myself. You can still be capable and let people help you. If you want, you can depend on me a little, Casper. I'll keep that in mind, but I'm hoping this is something I'll only have to experience once. Once is plenty enough. Too much even. Sucks, huh? It's disgusting. It feels invasive. I do not know how you humans can just live with such a thing. Well, not much choice. You should all hurry up and eradicate your illnesses. That'd be nice if we could actually do that. I wouldn't complain. Alright, I'm on it. And in the meantime, I will overcome these foul germs. Soon they will know who's truly in charge. Oh, they'll be bowing down to you any second now. That much is obvious. Why'd you call me so suddenly anyway? You call me suddenly all the time. Can't I not just call you because I want to? I was not prepared. I need to lock down that feature. Hey, don't do that. If I left it on, you'd call every 2 seconds. An abuse of power, some may say. I'd always be on call with you. Exactly my point. We both have duties to fulfill, aside from each other. Oh, he's gonna fulfill me. Did you guys hear that? Though I know you'd rather spend all your time gazing into my eyes. As nice as that would be, we cannot. Just because we shouldn't doesn't mean we can't. It's a good idea. Why don't I start now? Are you not afraid that if you stare too long, you get lost in me? What if I want that? And you'd be getting lost in me as well. Hey, yo. I can tell by how you look at me. Oh, and how do I look at you, Sunshine? Like you want to devour me? Like you want to crush me, but also hold me so gently at the same time. I frustrate you, but you're learning to love it. Right, I see. Also, by the way, hello Azrael. Might I say, you're looking rather handsome today. He is always handsome. It is good that you're finally showing him the respect he deserves. I wish he was always around when we chat. I do not wish to restrict him too often. He's simply offering me comfort in these dire times. Grim, it seems pretty mild. This is the most harrowing moment of my life. But through it all, Azrael's been by my side, through all my highs and lows. How long have you had him? A long time. That is hardly an answer. I can't remember it exactly, it's difficult. Time seems to blend together until its meaning is lost. The more of it I have, but many, many years. He's still in such good condition. Of course he is. I help him maintain his appearance. Oh, you love him just as much as I love Puddles. He is important to me. It's nice to know the Grim Reaper can be sentimental. You're not that far from a human after all. I suppose so. So did you buy him from a store deep in the pits of the underworld? No and no. He is a former resident of the mortal plane. Oh, and you brought him here. I guess that makes more sense. He doesn't look very hell-y. I didn't buy him. Did you steal him? No, I'm not some seasoned thief. Okay, I'm confused then. He was gifted to me, and I promised I would always care for him. Gifted to you from someone like me? Okay, I want to know more about that. It was a mortal child. A child just gave you their toy. Yes, he did. The story is not a happy one. I don't mind sharing it with you though. Of course I'll listen. The child. He was assigned to me. I've been assigned children many times, so it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. He was quite young and was hospitalized when I went to ferry him over. It is my preference to take young mortals in their sleep so they don't have to feel scared by my presence. Oh no. If they go in peace, then the journey is easier on their soul. But he was awake. I was cloaked in glamour, so it shouldn't have mattered, but he saw right through it and just smiled really softly and told me he had been waiting. Oh no, wait, this is sad. No! He knew you were coming. That is what he claimed at the time. I did not question it. He was not scared. His soul was incredibly strong and he was incredibly brave, but his body was weak. It could not hold such a soul. He handed me Azrael. Made me promise to look after him. Oh, Casper. It was my honor. Part of my duty is to show mortals to their best afterlife, and if that was the final tie keeping him bound to your plane, well, I was happy enough to ease that from his worries, and ensure the safest possible passage for him. And did he get safe passage? I took him to a bright and colorful afterlife. He went peacefully, and even thanked me before I let him on his way. It was a long time ago now, but he has stuck with me. It must be this illness. It's making me sentimental. It's good to remember things like that. He left you a kind gift. Azrael, yes, I do treasure him. No, I mean, he left you a piece of humanity. It was very kind of you to do that. Thanks, Sunshine. Did you name him Azrael? He was already named by his previous owner. A fine name for a fine reaper of souls. It's nice you kept it. I wouldn't dare to rename him. I, stitched it. You did what? I hand-stitched his name on him, okay? Aww. So, I would never forget. My life is a long one. Forgetting is too easy. That's adorable. You're gonna kill me from sweetness, Casper. Not possible. It doesn't matter anyway. You and I both know I'm much too stubborn to actually die that easily. If anything in life is true, it is that. Can you show me your beautiful stitching work? No. Azrael is resting, just as I am. Aww. If you must know, I stitched it in red. Cute. Who would have thought that the Grim Reaper takes up knitting in his spare time? It is not knitting, mortal. Sewing, and it was only one word. Well, do you like knitting? I've never tried, nor am I particularly interested in the idea of it. I guess I'll have to do the knitting. I'm already pretty good. I like being better at something than you. Hey Grim. Yes, Sunshine. I can't keep it to myself anymore or I think I'll explode. The hair clips. One of them is a sunflower. Why'd you pick that one, huh? Did it remind you of little old me? You're forever sunshine? Shut up. God, you're the worst. They're just hair clips. I was hot and wanted the hair off my face. You are hot. But it's hair clips on you. I literally never thought I'd see this. I can die happy now. You would allow death to claim you over hair clips. Everything I've tried you found lacking, but hair clips. How often do you wear them? I feel like I've been missing out. Wait, do you ever put your hair in a ponytail? I want to see that too. You know, since you get hot. From time to time. Aww. To the hair clips or the ponytail? Gods, you are insistent. Grim? I had no energy to begin with, and now I feel like you've sucked out any that's remaining. Fine, yes. I clip it back when I wash my face and do my skincare. Is that not normal use of hair clips? How adorable. Is that a common style in the underworld then? Common? No. I once knew a fellow Reaper who was quite into all of this stuff. Perhaps it rubbed off on me. All this stuff? Skincare, hair accessories, those kinds of things. In regards to whether I tie my hair up, yes, every now and then. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but I have an abundance of hair. Same. Tie it up now, I want to see it. One day you'll let me run my fingers through it. Who says I would agree? I think you get addicted to it. It's a nice feeling. Even better coming from me. Go on, say pretty please. If anyone be begging, it won't be me. I'll go easy on you, sunshine. Ooh, who said I want you to go easy on me? You can give me everything, Casper. Yes, I can take it. Trust me, I can take it. Oh my god, I'm so predictable. Something tells me you're not talking about hair anymore. Same for you. God, is it hot in here or something? You are looking a little flushed. Not as flushed as you. I can't help my sickness. He's so annoying. Just as you cannot help but be drawn to me. Shut up already. Make me. Ugh. Hide your face with whatever is nearby. What are you doing now? Hiding behind a magazine. Sunshine, that doesn't make me disappear. I'll hang up right now. La la la, if I can't see you, you don't exist. That is completely false. You should not spread lies so easily. Who said that? Casper? I've never heard of him. More falsehoods. Sunshine, are you okay? I'm fine. I just caught my finger on the paper. You should be more careful, paper cuts are. Casper? Sunshine, which finger did you cut? My ring finger. To think a tiny incision could cause that amount of pain. What are you saying? There's a cut on my finger. Suddenly, abruptly, without warning. Wait, does that mean if I squeeze my own butt, he's gonna feel it too? This is not good. Not good at all. This is something I've experienced occasionally, but not spontaneously. In the same place. The exact same place. How could that happen? Wait here for a second. Casper, where'd you go? I know it's here somewhere. What are you looking for? I'm trying to find a particular tome. I'm having little success. I'll message you when I find it, okay? You're sick, Casper. Rest up. I'm fine, Sunshine. Wait for me, okay? Always. Aww. Well, I said I'd wait, but I actually don't have much to do. I started doodling something just now. It's a picture of the most handsome man I know. Azrael. He's all muscly though. Muscly Azrael. Alright, that's done. Now what? You know, I thought I was gonna die today, but I still got my soul. I think we've kind of danced around the issue all day, but there was this flyer under my door about some outdoor Twilight festival that's being held tomorrow. Not Twilight like vampires. Twilight like, the time of the day. You know what my first thought was? Wouldn't it be fun to go with Casper? And then I remember that one of the two of us would likely be dead by tomorrow, so it made me kinda sad. Not the thought of being dead. I mean, that sucks. But the thought that we'd already run out of time. Even going to watch some fireworks together wouldn't be possible. I really like you, Casper. You're so dumb. And for some reason, I'm into that. Are you just talking to yourself? Yes? A Grim Reaper. I'm not. Wait. I am a Grim Reaper. You're so silly. I thought you were gonna say something frankly absurd and incorrect. Ugh. Sunshine, I found it. What is it? The Beginner's Guide to Soul Bridges. I thought you couldn't lie. It's real. I've not read it for this many years. There was no need. Let's see. Yes. The effects of linking two souls together can be stronger if the souls are inherently compatible. Or two parts of one whole. Oh, the little emo. It's so cute. Wait, that's why you're sick. And the cut. I believe it to be so. Linking souls usually only has minor effects. I can travel our bridge to inspect your soul. We can hear each other's voices in our heads. But it's temporary. It's supposed to be at least. It should have worn off by now. I only left the tiniest bit of my soul with you after all. We complete each other. Let's not jump to conclusions here. What would cause our connection to suddenly deepen like this? Touching in person? Last night. Why would that make it... We touched. You took off your gloves and touched my forehead. Remember that weird zap? This will not do. Gods, this is the worst thing to ever happen to me. A soul of shadow and soul of sunshine. Gods, why did I do this to myself? Hey, come on, it's not that bad. You and I are explicitly linked. I mean, we'll be linked in another way later if you know what I mean. For who knows how long. For another week, a month, a year, forever. This is not a safe thing for either of us. If either of us are hurt, the other will feel it. I am overcome with soul sickness. You, a human, will be touched by it. I've never heard of a human being affected by it. I do not know if you'd survive. You get sick, I get it too. I take your soul. Likely my soul will go too. You in the bed, and now you take my soul, you die too. That could be a problem. It is a problem. A huge one. One I do not know how to fix. So we just cancel the bet. I cannot. I must take your soul or die trying. If I do not move you on soon, someone else will just step in to take my place. Then, how about extending it, just for a few days? You've been after me for years, surely a few more days is fine. Well, just while I try to reverse our connection. If my head would just stop hurting, it'll be alright, I'm here for you. Your presence is making it worse. Oh, well, you're still stuck with me. It seems we have a few more days together. No more than 3, okay? It'll be too dangerous otherwise. So we get to day 10 and don't have a plan. We're both dead. We're like a pair of tragic lovers. A modern day Romeo and Juliet. Practically. I don't know about you, but I'm basically written by Shakespeare. That is so untrue it almost hurts. You are an absolute moron. Hey! That makes 2 of us. There's a festival tomorrow. Some kind of one. I've never been before. Very well. I shall keep it in mind. But now I'm gonna collapse on my bed, scream a little in frustration, roll around in anger, then hug Azrael. Good day. Goodbye, Grim. The dawn of a new day. An 8th day to your bet that never should have existed. You roll out of bed, put on your favorite outfit, and can't help but grin when you see the sun shining in your window. Was it always so warm? So bright? Likely. But it feels especially nice today. You're alive. Puddles! Puddles! Puddles back. Talk to Puddles. You sit down beside Puddles and start prattling on about your day, your thoughts, your feelings, and everything else that comes to mind. The best thing about a pet is that they have to sit there and listen to it. Isn't that right, Puddles? And Puddles is like, oh god, I hate this. But you think Puddles doesn't really mind. You lay down on your bed beside Puddles, kicking your legs behind you. It's still early and Puddles is dozing. You smile, then run a finger down their head. You're struck with a sudden happiness, a cozy one. It's a warmth that spreads through your chest. You feel very lucky to have gotten to know Puddles. You're Puddles' entire life and you're honored to be by their side. Time to chat to Grimmy. The sun is shining, the sky is blue, my little Reaper. How are you? What do you think of my merry little song? Just imagine I'm singing it. I could even do a little dance at the same time. Can you dance? Even if you can't, I bet you say you could. You'd be all like, I can do anything I want to. I'm glad to hear you know me so well. Indeed, I could if I wanted to. Ooh, that picture. Illness be gone. The doctor is in. Have you heard of what? Collecting anime men. But what good would dancing do me? None likely, so I will refrain. As for your little song, the sky is black, as it always is. Suits you. A little bit extra, a little bit emo. You can jump over here and check out the blue skies then. I know they say the grass is always greener on the other side, but it is literally, in this case. As for your question, did you spend your entire night worrying about me? Do I consume that much of your thoughts? Honestly, yeah. I was worried about you. Like you said, you've never been sick. Being sick alone sucks. Being sick alone after never being sick before. That sounds shitty. Oh, well, Thank you for thinking of me then. I am feeling much better. I hadn't known how, unlike yourself, you feel when sick. Like my hands are not my own, my body was someone else's. But now I feel much more like myself, thank the lords. Not keen on getting sick anytime soon? Absolutely not. But there were a few good things to come from us both being sick. We got to comfort each other. I would not say that is exactly true. I would. You made me dinner. I let you sleep beside me in bed. I'd say that's both of us comforted. Did you enjoy it? Having me in your space? I loved it. It felt nice. You know, to have someone there when I'm sick. I only wish I could have done the same for you. There's no need to feel like that. Having you speak to me yesterday while I was ill, well, it was worth more than you know. Sunshine, what do you know about birthdays? Birthdays? They're a time to celebrate. You lived another whole year. The best way to celebrate, of course, is to stuff your face with cake. Until you're so sick you can't walk. What kind of things do people do on the days of their birth? Live sacrifices? Feasts? Maybe not the live sacrifices thing. At least the party I went to at McDougal's didn't have any. I'm starting to feel like I'm missing out. Perhaps there's an opportunity, a gap in the market, so to speak. You think I should start offering children's birthday party live sacrifices? I'm not saying you shouldn't. Noted. I'll start considering it then. Feast though. Yeah, in a way those are pretty common. Like going out to a restaurant on your birthday. Why do that over eating what you enjoy at home? Some people suck at cooking. The atmosphere of restaurants makes it enjoyable. The lights, the company, sometimes there's live music. It's a different experience than sitting at home to eat. And you do this often. All the time. With whom? Why? You jealous? That's preposterous. Do I look like a man who'd be jealous over something so insignificant? Yes. To be honest, I usually go by myself. I'm the best company anyone could ever have, after all. No one invites you. Not really. But that's alright. That's outrageous, irrational, illogical, completely unthinkable. You should be asked to these human restaurants at least 5 times a day. Oh, that's so cute. Aww. If I was immortal, I know I would be in constant demand. Oh? Then start asking me, Grimmy. Perhaps I will. Let's put aside other people's birthday activities. What is your birthday activity of choice? If I had to pick anything, It doesn't matter, as long as I spend it with someone I love. We could be doing anything, and I'll be having a great time. Did you have someone in mind already? There's a certain Grim Reaper. He's a bit of an edgelord, but he's kinda cute too. I do not know who you mean. Handsome face, terrible attitude. Who? Long white hair, red eyes. Of course you mean me. Who else would catch your eye like I could? Oh, what if I told you I was talking about my new neighbor? I would say you're doing as all mortals do. Lie. Go on, shower me with praise. Tell me how much you adore me. You're the cutest, Grimmy. You are the baby girl. And my favorite one too. Now you're being too honest. Go back to lying, please. It is much easier to deal with. No, but why all this talk of birthdays? That is, I was walking amongst the halls of my workplace last night. While you were sick. There is not enough time to worry about that. I had to find out more about our strange connection. The link beyond the one I created between us. It was late. I happened to overhear some superiors talking quietly. For context, I am of the 13th station, Grim Reaper number 8394. They said that those numbered 8100 to 8400 of the 13th station were created on this day many decades ago. Wait a second. Today's your birthday. Is a stretch of the word perhaps, but it is something like that. An anniversary day for my creation. Happy birthday, Casper. You never knew before. Thank you. And no, I did not. Things like birthdays, names, they do not matter to a Grim Reaper. Not including you, right? I'm becoming more different from my brethren each day. It is worrisome. You're more and more human every day. I worry what I was content with previously will no longer fulfill me. And that changes everything I am, everything I live for. It is concerning, disconcerting. Well, I'm sorry you feel like that. I, for one, am enjoying this Grim Reaper with unexpected emotions and attachments. Hey, Casper, forget other people. What would you do for your birthday if you could? I'm unsure of what to pick. It seems there are many options. It doesn't need to be that deep. It could be anything. Well, I would enjoy seeing a sight I've never seen before. Like? You're awfully pressing. Something very human. Something fleeting. Love? Would you say love is fleeting? It depends who you love. Feelings can change, newness can wear off. I would like to think that newness wearing off leads to comfort. It does. So something deeper. To something more real. Does change mean less love? Or is being changed by love something less fleeting? Well, I think true love is eternal. Sure, I mean, everyone dies. Maybe not you, but love leaves a mark on you that goes past that. Don't you think? Those that die surrounded by love have warmer souls, you know, brighter ones. Your hypothesis may be correct. Either way, I think that is something don't worry about it, that can come later. For celebrating the day of my creation, I'm still not sure what I would do. I mean, I won't be doing anything. No healthy birthday party. No. How about putting on a party hat? No, that would look stupid. Pin the tail on the imp? What? That's preposterous. Imps would not appreciate that in the slightest. It's not a real imp, dummy. It is a fake imp. Why would you want to stick a tail on a fake imp? Mortal games are inferior beyond words. Alright. What would you underworld dwellers do at a kid's birthday party? There are no kids to have a birthday party for. Not even any, like, child demons or something? No, you guys have to do something for fun. Some of the Reapers celebrate things with... Is that why you're so into our bet? Yes, bets are an honored, sacred tradition. What do they bet over? When a mortal will die, how quickly they can take their soul. Morbid. Nice. Incoming call. Wow, way to call out of the blue. I grow sick of typing and long to see your face. That is... awfully honest of you, Grimmy. I'm always honest. No, you're always truthful. Definitely not always honest. Is there a difference? They're different things. They are? You know me so well, Sunshine. It's weird, isn't it? It really does feel like we've known each other forever. Strangely, I feel the same way. Perhaps an after effect of our souls being linked. Hey, Casper, have you ever seen fireworks? Fireworks? I cannot say I have. They're usually used in celebrations, not a lot of overlap with my line of work. Why? I was just thinking that it'd be perfect for your birthday. It's fleeting, it's beautiful, it's human. And then I would like to see these fireworks sometimes. Together then, perhaps. Not very committed, but I'll take it. Anyway, Casper, can I ask you something? I believe if I want to stop you, I could not. I really want to know more about Reapers. I like how he says that he missed us too on the side here. You know more than enough. Too much, some would say. Other Reapers are boring. Anyway, you have me, the most interesting one around. More like the smelliest. Well, some should zip their yappers. I know you guys have a whole large city, state, country. Down there? Correct, it is a vast city. Bigger than any of your countries. I know you guys live forever. Most of the time, yes. Most of the time. We cannot die through aging and most of the time cannot be injured. But the soul sickness can take us. It takes many. Alright, What else do I even know? You eat cup noodles, so you have grocery stores? Correct. Having to travel all the way to Mortal Plane for food will be tedious. Is there an underworld music industry? I wonder if it's all rock or metal or something. I believe many listen to your mortal music, but there are bands here, yes. Are your posters from underworld bands? They are indeed, though I cannot say I know much about them. I was given them. Grimmy, what kind of music do you like? I've never particularly thought on the matter. Whatever sounds good, I suppose. I don't listen to too much music. Grimmy, bro, bestie, you're missing out. Bro, bestie? You cannot be talking about me. I'm neither your brother nor your best friend. I'm gonna introduce you to so much music. Can I be truthful with you? Aren't you always? A fair comment. When you're that excited about something, it makes me nervous. For a mortal, you're truly frightening. Thank you. That's a big compliment coming from Mr. Big Bad Grim Reaper himself. You know, you aren't really scary for a personification of death. Many others have feared me, you know. You, my favorite baby girl. Who could ever? I've given up trying to be frightening to you. At this point, I just have to accept whatever you say. You're the best, Caspy Waspy. But back to Reapers and the underworld and all that, what is it actually like? It is warm, I suppose, in a literal sense. There's no fire or lava, but the climate leads towards somewhere warm. I really was picturing rivers of lava. You have many nonsensical thoughts in that head of yours. Yeah, I do. Thanks for noticing. There is no sun, so our days are filled with near-pitch darkness. But we do have a moon. No stars, though. Wait, it's dark during the day and lighter at night. I suppose so. Is that so strange? It's cool. I said it was a warm climate, but I would say the atmosphere leans towards cold. The people who live there are many things that most keep to themselves. Maybe that's just what you think, seeing as you're not much of a people person. Maybe if the people who lived here were more likable, then I would give them a chance. A big maybe. A very unlikely one. Maybe someone just needs to give people a chance. I'd rather gouge my eyes out than eat them. It's kind of weird, Casper. I have one important person anyway. That's plenty for me. What was that? Nothing. I think you said something. No. Am I your one and only? One is terrible and perfect. Mostly terrible. But if you had more friends, we could throw a big birthday party for you. I do not want a big birthday party. Wait. I bet you'd be really into stupid party games. I can picture it. Yeah, that's the Gatmoe I signed up for. I do not know what that is, but I'm scared. A grumpy Grim Reaper who's secretly into party games? Once again, no. Party games are made for children. Perhaps you are so easily confused as I am far from a child. I am a poor boy deprived of party games. But with just the two of us. What party games can we play? I can show Grimmy a party game. It's called Hide the Sausage. Pass the Parcel would be pretty lame. So would What's the Time, Mr. Wolf? What a stupid name for a game. Wolves would not tell humans the time. Yeah, well, kids like it. Yes, well, I do not. You know what? No, please enlighten me. This should be entertaining. I bet you'd enjoy a piñata. You can beat the crap out of it. Let loose that inner Reaper rage. Well, I was always quite good at splitting a piñata in two, I'll give you that. Oh, you were? You've had a piñata before then? That's surprising. Wait a second. No, I have not. What? Why? Casper? I'm certain I've never... Is he getting my memories? For a moment there, a memory just appeared. That's not a memory I recognize, yet it lingers in my subconscious. Why do I remember something I've never experienced? Maybe it was kind of lame, so you pretend it never happened? I've done some things like that before, but I've never had a birthday nor celebrated someone else's of that, I'm certain. But I remember being good at it. Excellent, in fact. My aim was always true. They would praise me for it. Casper, you've always been like you are now, right? Exactly as you see me now, yes. Are you sure? I have lived many years and I've never changed. And before that? There was no before that. I was created to be a Reaper. I've always been this. And what if you're wrong? You can't lie. But you say you remember this, that means it's true, right? And yet, it's also not a memory you should have. What are you getting at? I'm not trying to cause any alarm here, but do you think they could have altered your memories? There's a large accusation to throw around, Sunshine. It's just a guess. It's not like I have any evidence here. And yet it could be plausible. I've always wondered how we are given souls, being artificially created like we are. Gods. Are you okay? I'm just running some things through my head, I suppose. And I cannot deny the probability being zero. It's unlikely, but more unlikely things have been true. This organization has always been secretive. selective about what information is shared. Perhaps there is an apt reason for their unwillingness to disclose information. If they caught wind of this conversation though, this is something of a taboo subject. Reapers follow strict protocols and don't ask questions. We do not question authority, we simply obey. I question authority all the time. You think you'd be in trouble for having this conversation? There could be dire consequences. They could question my loyalty to the organization and that could lead to my termination. But there is also you to consider. Ah, what a mess. I'm breaking so many rules here. Sunshine, I don't like the thought of anything happening to you. Bad things happen to me. Fine. To you, I could not accept it. Sorry, Casper. No, I'm thankful, really, for you. For this, I have always been my job. But with you, I am Casper. I've never felt such happiness, I suppose. What a foreign word. Casper, I feel like I have many decisions to make. And you're beyond distracting in the best ways, I promise. I'll talk to you soon, okay? You're going already. I won't be gone long, you know me. Try as I might, I cannot bring myself to stay away. You are an addicting ray of light. I don't want to leave you alone. I'm okay. Please, don't worry about me. Hey, don't give me that look. Stop pouting. Just wait for me, alright? I'll see you soon, Sunshine. I'm sad. I'm sad. No. As the call comes to an end, you see your reflection on the black screen. That's always the worst part. At the end, you're just back to being by yourself. You look out the window, already the sun is beginning to set. It's funny how fast time seems to pass when you talk to Casper. For a moment, you imagine drifting through time forever to be with him. A silly thought, really. The soft glow of moonlight begins to drift across your desk as you watch time bleed across the sky. There's never enough time. You suppose that's why it's important to make the most of the time you have. A knock on your apartment door pulls you from your thoughts. Oh, hi. Casper. I told you, didn't I? You'd see me soon. Why do you always turn up out of nowhere? Not that I mind. Hey, you know how to use a door. That's impressive. Are you coming or not? Right here? Casper? You gotta build up to that. What? I did not mean it like that. Gods, I need to watch what I say around you, don't I? Will you... Oh, just come with me already. You want to go to the festival, correct? I'm here to go with you to the festival. Oh, that's so cute. Like a date. Yes, you could call it that. This festival. You and me, a date? If you'd like. If you don't want to, then I might not care. There's nothing I want more right now. Man, who would have thought? Little old me going on a date with an immortal man who lives in the underworld. So that's a yes. Let's go then. A date. The two of you exit your apartment and Casper leads you to the staircase. Don't want to use the elevator. Elevator? No, it's out of order still. You know, after I tried to kill you. Right. Besides, I do not trust the things. They're evil contraptions. Right. Big, evil hunks of metal. Well, race you to the bottom. Oh, wait. You're gonna slip and fall, you idiot. You start running anyway. You hear him curse behind you. I'm not chasing after you. Last onto the button's a rotten egg. What? I'm not a rotten egg. You hear him running too, and giggle to yourself. With a head start, you, of course, win. The two of you start the short walk towards the festival, catching some curious glances along the way. You aren't too surprised. Casper is somewhat unique in appearance and also hot. You can't forget that. He is very hot. You don't miss the way he takes a step closer to walk beside you. The sky above is dark, but there's still a slight warmth to the air despite the departed sun. It's easy to find where the festival is taking place. As music and laughter carry on the breeze, the walk is short, and before long you've arrived at a street filled with booths with little knickknacks, food and carnival games. Lanterns hanging from strings above cast the area in a soft orange glow. It's bustling with activity. There are people dancing and singing and the atmosphere is contagious. The moment you two enter, you can't help but grin. That suits you. What does? A smile. It'd suit you too, you know? How about giving it a try? You notice a small frown forming between Casper's eyes as his gaze darts around the crowd. Not your kind of place after all? It's not that, I tend to avoid such gatherings of mortals. Their auras are a tad overwhelming, but beyond that, I feel as if I cannot ever truly fit in. Do not mistake it for me not enjoying myself though. To be here by your side is... yes. It's... yes? Yes. That doesn't make any sense. Good. If this is supposed to be a date, then the already shrinking distance between the two of you shortens again when he takes your hand in his tentatively. It's for the true festival experience. Right, of course. You squeeze his hand and he squeezes it back. This is a perfect opportunity to introduce you to a couple of little mortal delights. That doesn't sound family friendly. Well, look who's being dirty now. You lead Casper towards a store with balloons attached to the back wall. Ta-da! This is as close to a party game as we'll find here, I think. Let's try it. I bet I can pop more than you. You just pop them. With darts, yeah. And if I win, what do you offer me? Oh, you really do like bets? You were the one saying you could beat me. Well, how about we keep it simple this time? Considering our last bet has gone a little, you know, simple it is then. What would you ask of me? Bragging rights. Whoever wins has a lifetime of bragging rights over it. Simple enough, eh? I mean, we could kiss. And the bragging rights I shall win. I accept these terms. Prepare yourself, my little human. People are gonna look at you funny if you call me that, stupid. Together with Casper, the two of you pay the person running the booth and receive 6 darts, 3 each. You can't help but notice, as he explains the rules, that Casper has an extremely serious look on his face. Oh yeah, he's ready for this. Try to look tough. You hear a puff of air leave Casper's lips as he glances at your display. A laugh, it's like music to your ears. You both stare down the multicolored balloons. You should know, I have immaculate aim. Any other game perhaps you would have had a chance of winning. What a shame for you. You talk big, but we'll see. You watch the smirk come over Casper's face as he throws his first dart. Pop! A balloon dies for your amusement. It was just a lucky shot. Lucky? Luck does not play into this, sunshine. That was skill. You lift your arm and stare down one of the balloons. Target acquired. Your dart flies towards its target, and with a satisfying pop, it finds purchase. Wink at Casper. The pressure is on now. Don't lose now, little Reaper. Ugh, I have heard of this. They call it beginner's luck. You little crap. You butthole. The same could be said for you. Well, I am feeling pretty lucky. Don't get too overconfident. Casper raises both his hands, a dart in each. Someone's picking up their game. Shh, you truly never stop yapping. Do not distract me. Both darts leave his hands, and 2 balloons go pop. I can absolutely do that too. Watch this. You mimic his posture and raise 2 darts. You feel strong, powerful. This will be easy. You let the darts fly. The moment that would have been an epic tale to pass down the ages. Had any balloons pop, they did not. Unsurprising, honestly. We'll need to work on honing these so-called skills of yours. Sunshine. I missed on purpose. Obviously. I don't mind you having bragging rights. You look so serious about winning. I mean, you're losing our other bet, so it's only fair. Lying once again. Not about anything serious. It is no matter. I have won this bet, sunshine. Don't get too used to the feeling, little Reaper. Taking Casper's hand, the two of you continue to stroll around the festival. You take in the lights, the colors, the smells, and the sights. But more importantly, you take in Casper's reaction to everything. There's a wide-eyed look of awe on his face, as if he's seeing a whole new world for a first time. It is decidedly human of him. Every now and then, he brags about winning your bet, but mostly he just lets you pull him from one booth to the next, enjoying the atmosphere. It's endearing. He's genuinely excited and having a good time. I'm so happy for him. Together, with you. Your heart hammers away in your chest and you think of the last time you had so much fun. How long has it been? Too long. Far too long. Surprisingly, this frustratingly charming, yet surprisingly and easily flustered man is to blame. He has you grinning from ear to ear before you even realize it. Your train of thought is interrupted, as a streak of light soars up into the night sky, then erupts into a colorful firework. Casper sucks in a breath, his eyes wide as he watches. Oh my god, I wanna cry. Pretty. What do you think? Oh my god, I'm not sad, I'm more so just like in awe. This is like the first time that he's getting to see any of this. They are so fleeting, so brief. Yeah, all the good things are. They're beautiful. They're one moment and gone the next. But we keep the memory of them forever. This better not be a death flag. Very human indeed. I can see why you humans like these festivals. Surely, you have festivals in the underworld too? They're different where I'm from. They're not a celebration of life, really. There are no fireworks or balloons or charming dates. Oh my god, I'm so in love with you. You are so cute. He looks genuinely so happy. Thank you for coming with me. I should be thanking you, Casper. You're the reason we're here. I wouldn't have thought to come if not for you. There's so much I wouldn't have done if not for you. You are the best mortal in the whole world? Everything. Oh my god. You really embody the best parts of mortality, the best parts of life. I feel lucky to have met you, despite how much it pains me to admit that. You were supposed to be another job. Sorry, I'm an overachiever. Oh, he's so cute. I'm so glad that he had such a good time. This is like the first time he's ever done any of this, and oh, good lord. Man, I hope he gets to be happy forever. God, you're an idiot. You like it though, for some reason. No, it's beyond reason. You're an idiot, but I like it. How stupid. Shit. Is something wrong? I cannot help but have these thoughts, these unwanted feelings. Thoughts of? I enjoy spending time with you. Like this. Online too, of course, but here together in person, it is wonderful. This was not supposed to happen. It still should not happen. And yet, I want to throw that to the wind. To just do what I wish for once in my long life. You mean... The fireworks continue to burst above you. The colors dance across Casper's face. Sunshine, I like you. I really, really like you. Oh, I like him so much as well. I love you. Oh, I love him too. Oh, this is so sweet. I never meant to, but I do. Every day I wanted to wake up and hate you, but there has always been a part of me that is drawn to you like a moth to a flame. I thought if I could just win our bet, then I would rid myself of these feelings. But now I do not want to win. I wouldn't mind losing. Not to you. Because the thought of losing you, even for a moment, tears me apart. His words hang in the warm air, the fireworks continue. He looks scared. Fragile. For only this moment. Nervous. I love you too. You what? I said I love you. And I do. Gods, to hear those words spoken from those lips in your voice. I'm gonna cry. It is enough to destroy a man. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh my goodness. Can't handle this. Gonna die. Oh my god. Don't go getting destroyed on me now, Casper. I mean, unless you're getting destroyed by me later, if you know what I mean. I have hoped. I've prayed. Even if I know no one listens to me. That's what you have done to me. Say it one more time. Please? Please. Sunshine. I love you. I've dreamt of a moment like this. And yet, this is better than anything I ever could have imagined. Love is extremely dangerous, Sunshine. It shouldn't be. For us, it will be. I don't mind. I'm sure between the two of our huge brains, we can work something out. You seriously lack self-preservation skills. I've been told so many times. Are you gonna be in trouble? Are you breaking rules if we're together? I don't plan on letting headquarters find out. If they remain unaware, then we'll have some time, I hope. We can be careful. Can you be careful, Sunshine? It's not really like you. No, but I can try. Please, if anyone is listening, allow me this one happiness. You know, this is the best date I've ever been on. Truly. Good. I'm glad. You deserve only the best. I got to witness you experiencing so much for the first time. That's the best. I'm gonna cry. And well, I'm just glad to be here with you for the time that we have. If I could have my way, I would be with you forever. But with the way I was made, well, I'll take whatever moments we're given. Do you want to go back? To your apartment? Yeah, unless you need to go. I'll come back with you. Stay the night with me. Please. Please. You want me to stay? I want you to stay forever. Oh my. Oh, I want to feel you. Every part of you. I want that too. To feel everything with you. Hey yo. Then let's go. I'll show you everything. Oh my goodness. But also, that was so sad. That made me actually want to cry. When he was like, you are everything, I'm just like, oh god. Your chest feels warm. Your heart full. He holds your hand so delicately. Like it's only natural that the two of you are connected like this. A happy feeling blooms from inside of you as you break into a run pulling Casper along the streets. You laugh and he laughs. Life is fleeting but good. You reach your apartment and pull Casper inside, closing the door behind you for the night. Kiss Casper. Begin spicy scene. Your room is as you left it. The sheets are slightly rumpled. The curtains are pulled open and the window is cracked, allowing in a warm breeze. You don't bother turning on the lights as the moonlight streams through the windows. The lamps are plenty enough to set the mood. As soon as the door closes behind you, you turn to Casper. Without hesitation, you press a kiss to his lips. It's only a momentary thing, chaste but lingering, and he looks a little shocked as you pull away. Gotcha. I've wanted to do that for ages. You're so warm. Warm, addicting, and intoxicating. I'm totally and completely under your thumb. Come over here. Pull Casper towards the bed. Your desire for me is quite evident. Not that I can rightfully say anything the way you make me feel. The two of you flop down beside each other on your bed. I'm not the type of man who can be led easily. Yet the moment you tug me along, I'm powerless to resist. I'm so weak to you. Rays of moonlight stream through your window, illuminating the man beside you in bed. He looks otherworldly, which makes sense considering he is otherworldly. Still, the sensation takes you, seeing this beautiful strange man in your bed. This man you've come to feel great affection for. Casper, I really love you. I don't suppose I'll be used to that anytime soon. I feel the same. You are a wonderful person, Sunshine. Mortal, what we do is dangerous. Is it dangerous because you have a massive windwam? We're not walking a fine line, we're firmly crossing it. You and I should not be, but I want us to be terribly. My heart, my body, my mind, everything yearns for you. Your touch, your voice, even your godforsaken teasing. You are glorious, but I still cannot help but worry. I thought you were throwing your worries to the wind. I wish it were that easy. I'm no longer containing myself, but I cannot help but worry. For myself, of course, but mostly for you. Thank you for caring, Casper. You're precious to me. So much so that it makes me angry. How could I let myself fall for you so hard? How could I so easily turn to mush with a single sentence from your lips? Just a look and I'm undone. Casper, can I touch you? Yes. I'd like that. His face looks hot to the touch, the way his cheeks are flushing red. Trace his features with your hand. Gently use your fingertips to trace his features, his nose, his cheekbones, his jaw. You can feel him lean into your touch, his eyes fluttering shut. Can you feel that? You know it, which is a little silly because his eyes are closed. There it is again. That buzz, like an electric current that runs between the places where you connect. It doesn't hurt though. If anything, it's pleasant. What are you thinking, mortal? You have that look on your face again. What look is that? There's a mischievous glint in your eyes. I'm wondering what happens if we kiss. While we feel it, that is. Who's to say? Perhaps you should come and find out. Ooh, Casper. He doesn't need to ask you twice. You lean down and your lips meet his. You feel it. That buzz where you touch as if your souls are reacting to each other, humming in ecstasy. Casper sighs against you, his hands moving to grip your waist as you feel his slight fangs nibble against your lower lip. You pull back, hovering over the man who tried to take your soul. And failed, of course. He's panting, looking up at you with a desperate sort of expression glued to his face. Oh my god. Oh god, oh wow. He's so cute. He's so adorable. Reaching down, you touch his gloved hand gently, and you can't help but notice the way his breath hitches in his throat at your action. Sunshine, you're driving me crazy. A single touch from you is enough to render me absolutely useless. Enough to make me weak. Can't you see how you unravel me? Speaking of unravel, now that song is stuck in my head. I want to make you fall apart. You hear him swallow and his eyes are wide as he looks up at you. You cannot help but get yourself into trouble, mortal. You're drawn to it. I'm drawn to you. Exactly. I'm yours. He says this in a tone so low and full of desire, it sends a shiver through your entire being. You're not sure if he's trying to warn you or seduce you, but at this point you couldn't care less. Sitting over him, your hand finds his gloved hand and your fingertips begin tracing his palm, the lengths of his fingers and his wrist. You know, I really like your gloves. They're sexy. They're practical, but I will not argue if you find them alluring. Do you like it when I touch your hands? I'm unused to touch. My hands are especially sensitive. I've always worn gloves. Sensitive, huh? Ooh. He's looking up at you. His mouth open, his chest rising and falling rapidly, and you can feel the energy building between you. You push his glove up further now, just until his palm is exposed. And your touch is soft, ever so soft. The light touches of your fingers are barely there, and yet they ghost over his palm, his wrist, and his fingers. They are the kiss of a summer's breeze, and they leave goosebumps on his skin. Oh my, oh good lord. Well, there's his heavenly pillar. Are you enjoying this, Casper? You are evil, you know that? Whatever do you mean? You're killing me. Trust me, you're having the same effect on me. This man will be the death of you one way or another. Oh, we're holding hands. In one fell swoop, you push free the rest of Casper's glove and tangle your fingers together. It's an instant reaction. The warmth, the heat, the energy, the buzz, it all hits you like a wave. No mortal has ever made me beg before. But please. Hehe, I did it. Yay. The way his voice comes out as a whisper, a plea, a prayer. It drives— Oh, that is— okay, I did not expect to just see it. Well, I'm gonna have to hide that, but that is right there. And it's Schlangen. Sunshine, you really wanted me, didn't you? That much is obvious. Casper. Oh god. His voice comes out breathy. That was— I feel as if I have not truly lived until the second. I don't think I have either. You're incredible. He sits up, cupping your cheek with his clean hand, tender. I struggle to put together my thoughts on fate these days, but sunshine, if fate exists, you and I were surely meant to meet. And if it doesn't, then I found a miracle that even a god cannot grant to me. Your words fail me. Sounds like to me someone's trying to get into my pants. What can I say? I'm a charming man. Let us wash up. I'm sleepy. Then rest. But we're still a mess. I'll get something. Rest, I insist. With that, he gets up and walks into your bathroom. You lay there, feeling as though you're glowing, echoes of Casper still lingering against your skin. In your entire life, you never felt anything like that. You felt your pleasure, Casper's pleasure. They combined, twisted, turned, and amplified and echoed back and forth between the two of you. At some point, Casper will return and clean you up, but for now you close your eyes and drift off. Has sleep ever come so easily to you? No. You think it hasn't? How did you survive so long without this warmth? Without the weight of a person beside you? Your dreams that night were peaceful, like the sunlight poking out after a rainy day. You open your eyes, blinking as sunlight streams in from your window, and there laying next to you is Casper. His hair is strewn about the pillow, his body tangled in the blankets and his chest rising and falling with his soft breaths. A smile spreads across your face and a warm fuzzy feeling settles in your chest. Casper is really there, right next to you. It feels like a dream almost. A crazy one at that. Honestly, if this were all a dream, it would make much more sense. An immortal Grim Reaper in the soul he just couldn't take. Sounds like the plot to a bad novel, but here you are. And here Casper is, in the flesh. Gently you reach out and stroke his hair. It shifts. Oh my goodness. Okay. Moonlight. What? It's cute, right? If I'm supposed to be like sunshine, you're definitely more like moonlight. It's cute, I suppose. You're still here. I'm still here. Work doesn't need you? Work always needs me. But there is something more important than that to me at the moment. Aw, Casper. Who said I met you? Did you mean me? You have become precious to me. I half thought you'd wake up and regret it. Regret is not a feeling I'm accustomed to. There's been no room for regret in my long life. There's only been following commands, day in and day out, more of the same. I feel I only learned regret once I met you. Had I not told you the truth of how I felt then, I would have felt regret. And if I do not do all in my power to keep you safe throughout the difficult days to come, then I will feel something far worse than regret. What are we gonna do? Well, I must return to work. Being gone for too long will raise suspicions. That makes sense. I wish I could stay, but I feel that running away from my responsibilities will just end in heartbreak. I would not see you hurt, even if you are a complete idiot. Hey, where'd that come from? Only an idiot would get involved with someone like me. Therefore you must be an idiot. Takes one to know one. You may be right, but at least I'm a very handsome, charming, and overall perfect idiot. It hurts to know you can't lie sometimes. You really think all that's true, huh? Obviously. So you go back and then... Tomorrow's day 10 of our bet. I am acutely aware. I need some time. Perhaps something like this has happened before. Maybe there's a way to clear your name. To clear my name of death? It does sound unlikely, but your special case, they will have to understand that. Give me time, Sunshine. I will try to work something out. Alright, but please stay safe, Casper. I'm more worried about you. There's nothing to worry about. You said they could kill you for not getting my soul. Okay. There is something to worry about then. Exactly! But I do not expect them to act that quickly. I've been a model Grim Reaper for the majority of my life. I would hope that means something. Are you going right away? Well, he looks at you with eyes that says he doesn't want to go. It breaks your heart just a little bit. How about breakfast first? I like that. Why don't we cook together? I'm not sick now, so I can help. It is not necessary, but I will allow it. Permission to use my own kitchen, granted. You are amusing, mortal. Amusing is my middle name. I think you're lying, but I will pretend that you're not. And what will we make, Chef Casper? Any suggestions? I've got something perfect. Vegemite on toast. I actually love Vegemite. But like, people mostly just eat it wrong when they try it. They eat the whole spoon when you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to mix 1 part Vegemite with like 2 parts butter. And then you spread it on bread. I've not heard of this Vegemite. What is it? Oh man. You're gonna hate this. Wait, before we eat, you didn't bring a change of clothes, did you? No, I hadn't expected to. Stay the night? Right. I might have something that fits you. I seriously doubt that. No, I really might. Should I be scared? Oh, you should always be a little scared when it comes to me, Casper. Fine. Dress me as you will. I will return whatever you give me the next time I see you. Yay! There must be something that'll fit Casper in here, right? I wanna see this one. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let's check out the other options. So we've got Axel little onesie. 9 hells that such a clothing item could exist. And then we've got turtleneck, high-waisted pants, and oversized jacket. Oh! Isn't this one of the outfits in his drawing? I do like that one, but it's a little formal for me. Clown core. Oh my god, no! What about the trendy black and red waistcoat? Oh my god. Wait, this one is really hot. Let's see the comfy sheep one. Oh, that's also so cute. But I think I'm gonna go with the waistcoat. If the Grim Reaper thing doesn't work out, I seriously think you should consider being a vampire. I doubt I fit in. Vampires are very vain. Is that a joke? Does it sound like a joke? No, you said it totally seriously. But that had to be a joke. Why? You're the most vain person I know. What makes me vain? You're always going on about your looks. Well, obviously. I'm the most handsome man in history. And you're addicted to the sound of your own voice? If you heard my voice, I'm sure you'd never stop talking to yourself. Case in point. Fine, maybe I'm a touch vain, but who could blame me, really? To be honest, I like it. Who's my handsome little guy? You are. Okay, now I just feel like a pet. Who wants scratchies? Me? After breakfast. Come on, boy, to the kitchen. Smack him on the bum. You take Casper by the hand and pull him into the kitchen. What should be an incredibly simple cooking experience becomes a journey. One filled with peril and excitement and a healthy dose of chaos. But by the end of it, you have 2 slices of Vegemite on toast. Casper doesn't look awfully impressed by the meal. Is it supposed to look like that? Yes? What, delicious? It looks far less than delicious, Sunshine. But we made it together, so it must be at least edible. Aw, because we did it together. No, because I had a hand in it. Everything I do is perfect. Casper picks up his slice, and you pick up yours. You stare at each other in the eye. Who'll draw first? Casper, apparently. He brings the toast to his lips and takes a large bite. You do the same. You look towards Casper. Oh boy. Yeah, he's not a fan. He stares back down at the toast as if it had just said something offensive about his mother. What do you think? You can see the conflict in his eyes. He wants to lie so badly. It is... The taste is... You could say it. This is the worst thing I've ever eaten. Somehow, I knew you'd hate it. You're so cute. Why is it like that? Who enjoys it? Me? The whole continent of Australia? The non-betrayers, that is. The whole continent of Australia should consider getting their taste buds looked at. Whoa, hey, true. Anyway, it is about time I made my way home before I draw further ire from my employers. But we'll talk soon, okay? I will figure something out. Just perhaps, it would be good to stay inside your home today. Why? I have a bad feeling, I suppose. I didn't peg you for the superstitious type. I haven't pegged him at all, actually. But alright, I'll stick around here. I want to hang out with Puddles anyway. I will return these clothing items to you soon enough. But it all looks so good on you. Yes, well, maybe. Maybe you'll see me in formal clothes again one day. Are you asking me to marry you or something? No, I mean, not yet. Yes, Casper? He's so cute. He's so cute. 9 hells. I think I'm gonna die if this godforsaken fluttering in my stomach does not cease. I love you, Sunshine. Be well. I love you too, Casper. Don't die. Alright? That is the goal. He gives you a gentle kiss before he turns towards your window. Oh, I got a kiss. Once again, I have a door. It's too late. He's gone out the window again. What a weirdo. With a happy sigh, you turn back to your room. Time to entertain yourself for a little while, I suppose. You spend the day with Puddles, clean up the apartment and play around on your computer. It's a little boring now that Casper isn't here, but you manage. You spent years without knowing Casper, why should you be bored now? But you come to realize that you are indeed feeling a little lonely with him gone. As the moon rises high in the sky, you finish washing your dishes and turn back to your room. Bud, sit with Puddles. You sit down beside Puddles and pull out your diary. You don't usually use a diary, but today you think it might be nice to do a little writing. Pen in hand, Puddles rests against your legs as you write. You write about Casper, you write about Puddles, you write about your little corner of the world. Let's talk to Casper. Sunshine, are you safe? Well, are you at home? Did you eat? Whoa, slow down. Okay. Oh, he's so dumb. Alright, you asshole. Not that slow. I will take it to mean you are well. I'm fine. Yeah, just been hanging out with Puddles. No one's come to steal away my soul or anything. That is good. Good. How's everything going? Skin's so soft. Oh, he's talking about me? I do put a lot of effort into skincare. How's everything going? That depends on what you're referring to. In regards to Azrael, he is well. In regards to me, I believe I may soon go crazy from our current predicament. You sound a little stressed. A little, that's an understatement. The understatement of the decade, or perhaps even the century. What part is making you so stressed then? The whole forbidden relationship? Stressed about how good looking I am? What? I suppose that plays into this somewhat. If you were not so annoyingly charming and good looking, then perhaps I would not have fallen into this trap. You think I'm cute, huh? Shut up. I think you're cute. That much is obvious to anyone that has eyes. Your confidence really has never wavered. As I told you a long time ago, confidence is sexy. I'm confident in most things. My looks, well, I'm obviously confident when it comes to that. But when it comes to you, how you make me waver. Hold up. A long time ago, he says. That was like a week ago. Surely that is nearly a lifetime to a mortal like you, no? Alright, old man. Old man? You're old, aren't you? Older than you. I think I found a new nickname. Old Man Reaper. You won't have to worry about graying with that hair at least. I do not grey. Wrinkly, grey-haired Casper. It's almost a cute thought. You're a nuisance. Old man. Annoying mortal. Whoa. Is that the first time you've ever used a normal emoji? Congratulations are in order. Casper! That one was besides the pointing finger. I believe it is quite fitting for this conversation. You love me. Hey, Casper. Yes, Karu. Did you make any progress today on the whole, have to take my soul thing? Very little. I was sent on another mission as soon as I returned, and have only just come back to the underworld. I'm hoping I can convince them that your soul is not supposed to be taken yet, but... What? I cannot think of a single case in history where a Reaper has managed to save a mortal. Not fantastic odds then? No, not at all fantastic. There are other avenues for me to investigate. A way for me to give up being a Reaper, equally unlikely, although worth pursuing perhaps. Maybe a way to secretly remove you from our systems. I'd be going underground. In the eyes of the Grim Reapers, yes. And if none of that works, then I hope to find a way to protect you after I'm terminated. Casper, no one's getting terminated. I cannot see an ending that does not have one or both of us dead, but your optimism is infectious like a disease. And as such, I will investigate whatever avenues I can. I will too. It is too dangerous. Please just stay home and be safe for a while. I will come up with a plan. I must. Anyway, I have made no progress yet, but I have ideas. I believe you should be safe for some time. My superiors know your soul is difficult, and as such, they should give me a little more leeway. What about the whole, weird memory thing you had? I honestly do not know who to talk to or ask about such a thing. If I speak to the wrong person, the consequences would be dire. I do have an idea. Go on, tell me about it. Well, in the underworld there is a grand... what would you call it? A library, I suppose. A library of the lost. How fitting. All of our history is in there. Thousands of years of Grim Reapers and more, but I would never be able to get clearance to the place. Who would? I do not know. Not my boss, nor my boss's boss. The secrets held there are immense. I would imagine I've never been there, nor met anyone else that has either. But if any place holds the answer to what we can do, and the truth of my creation, it would be there. I wonder if we could find someone to let us in. Like who? You're so good at doing your job, Grimmy. Surely someone would have noticed. Maybe we can convince them to let us just take a peek. Sunshine, I really don't like many people. I am not the type to suck up to my superiors. You're not very liked in the workplace. Right, I tire of typing. There you are. That's much better. Did you miss me? More than I care to admit. Seeing you safe gives me an odd relief. I feel the same about you. I was a little worried you'd be in trouble for staying at my apartment last night. Fortunately, no one has noticed. I think. I hope, I pray. I was wondering something. What's your biggest fear? That's a little out of nowhere. I was just thinking, you seem a little scared of your organization. Yes, well, I wasn't afraid of it in the past. I saw countless terrible things happen, yet I never feared. What they did was of little concern to me. I suppose I now have a reason to fear them. Is there anything else you're scared of? Well, I suppose I am scared of myself in a way. Lately, I feel as if I do not truly know who I am, nor where I come from. Things I did not even think of before I met you. Really, it's all your fault and you should feel terrible about it. Oh, I feel just awful. Truly terrible. It's all my fault that my wonderful Casper now has to have human feelings. Actually, I do really feel a tiny bit bad. The past can be painful, but I'll be here for you through learning about it, I promise. You are a better person than I deserve. And that's saying something because I deserve plenty. What about you then? Me? Well, you went into something serious. I was gonna say, clowns? There's something terrifying about them, but honestly, I don't see many clowns in my life. But something more serious. I'm scared of losing the people most important to me. I feel like I've lost a lot of important people throughout my life. I don't want to lose you too. I'm not going anywhere. Not if I can help it. Now that I have known your light, I cannot even think of going back to the dark. Thanks, Casper. What are you sighing about now? I'm annoyed. About? It's time. Soul baby time? Yeah, when are we making the soul baby? No, you fool. No matter how many times you bring it up, it's still not possible. I mean, we did kind of mingle our souls together. There's no way to have a soul baby. They don't exist. Those are the words of someone who's giving up. It just means we have to keep trying until we succeed. Give her up her? That sounds stupid. Yeah, it is. Then, time for what? Time is what is annoying me. It goes by so quickly. What feels like the blink of an eye to someone like me is a lifetime to someone like you. It is frustrating. There's so much I still do not know about you. Things I wish to know. Well, we have some time now. What did you want to know? Where would I even begin when I desire everything from you? Aww. I mean, you can have everything. Please, please take it all. Everything. How about your favorite food? No, your favorite guilty pleasure food. Oh, that's a good question. A tough one too. I think it has to be anything with cheese. I'm so glad I'm not lactose intolerant. That would be shitty. Literally. That was a terrible joke. Thank you, thank you. I suppose your choice isn't too bad, however, cheese is fine enough. You know, there's a part of you that seems like a red wine and expensive cheese guy. But then on the other hand, your diet is cheap cup noodles. You're really a plastic cheese kind of guy, aren't you? There's a difference between kinds of cheese. Well, I'd be happy to give you my ranking of the top 20 cheeses sometimes. My favorite cheese is a French cheese called the Dauphinois, which is a triple cream brie and it's delicious. It sounds absolutely terrible and I can't think of anything better. It's a date then. Anyway, what about you, Casper? You can't say noodles. Anything else? I like bread. Me too. Just bread? Just plain bread. Yeah, sometimes like a plain baguette is so good. However, it does taste better when folded in half. Folded bread. I feel myself growing hungry just thinking about it. Okay, white bread boy. It is still inferior to noodles, but it has its perks. A sandwich with nothing on it. Correct. A nothing sandwich. How many times do I have to say yes? Surely it tastes the same, folded or not. Well, I guess it could be weirder. When we move in together, I'm gonna have to introduce you to so much food. When and not if? I feel like I have a better moral obligation to get you to eat better. What flavors do you like anyway? Ah, the age-old question. What makes that an age-old question? It is a question old as time. I feel like it's only as old as noodles existing. If we're not so busy and important, perhaps I would write an essay on this topic. There are many good flavors, but only some may claim to be great. And I bet you like plain chicken noodles. Sitting in third place, sweet chili. Ooh, Grimmy's getting a little spicy. In second, seafood. The milky broth, chewy calamari and plum vinegar flavor. My mouth is alight just thinking of it. How can a mouth be alight? It is a figure of speech. Not one I've ever heard before. And in first place, drum roll please. Give Casper a drum roll. Original. Original? Of course it's original. Original is pretty good though. There's a reason it's the best selling. Nothing can beat the original. We can name our soul baby Original. It's a little unconventional, but it is original. That's a terrible joke and you should feel awful about it. I won't even mention that once again. We are not having soul babies. You're starting to sound like you agree they exist. They do not. I swear you... Wait. Oh no! What the? Casper? The call disconnected. Why is it red? Wait, did you hang up on me? Hello? Casper? Hello, sunshine. Casper? Unfortunately, Casper couldn't make it. What a shame. Instead, it's just you and me. Who are you? Who I am is not important. I'm far more interested in you. Kaoru Sakura Yashiki, the keeper of an incredibly rare soul. I still can't get over the fact that I named myself Kaoru. Sadly, that soul no longer belongs to you. My organization doesn't appreciate those who withhold their property. You're a Grim Reaper. I am Death. The one you call Casper has been infected with mortal desires and now must face the consequences. No! I swear to hell, if this is the bad ending, I'm gonna cry. As will you. Why are you doing this? Because I take my role in this world seriously. Perhaps you think me unkind. Then you would be correct. We are not kind, we are just. I will give you one final chance to reconsider. Come with me, and I promise you'll face a quick end. I won't let you take our future. You have no future. You delude yourself into thinking otherwise. You'll see in time just how ill thought out your decision is. Sunshine, lock your door and windows if you like, but I'll be there soon enough. Goodbye. Wait, please, just leave Casper alone. You shut down your computer, then back away from your desk before noticing an envelope sitting right next to your now closed laptop. When did that get there? It's black with a red seal on it which you carefully open. You find two things inside, a letter and a key card. Dearest Kaoru, would you like to know the truth? Then come. Alone. There's no name at the bottom of the letter. Your eyes go to the door and you lock it anyway despite what the stranger told you. You move to your window and you hear a knock at the door. Get down low. The knocking continues. And again a little louder. Wait, Sunshine. Casper? Who else has such a handsome, unforgettable voice? What's your axolotl called? What? Answer the question, then I'll open the door. Azrael, of course. Lord Azrael the Great, if you want to get technical. I never heard the rest of his name. You open the door, and there, looking slightly windswept, is the one and only Casper. Sorry, my app was playing up, so I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Shh. You grab him by the arm and pull him inside. Then lock the door behind the both of you. Someone else messaged me. Someone else. Show Casper the messages. It is not safe to be here. I was right to come. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. We have to leave. I must take you somewhere safe. Is there some kind of safe house? A hideout we could use? Reapers can track anyone easily throughout your realm, but I have a terrible idea. Are we going to the underworld? I love terrible ideas. I can take you to my place. Your place? Wow, you're using this as a chance to flirt. What? No, I don't mean it like that. Ugh. You'll not be tracked so easily there, and I imagine it's the last place they would expect you. What about puddles? I can take you first, then come back for your beast. Let me pack a few things. You grab a duffel bag and stuff it with some essentials. including the letter and keycard you were somehow given. Every now and then you hear a strange sound and jump, but nothing is there. Okay, I'm good to go. I can't believe I'm going to the underworld. This is really cool. Well, the circumstance is different. I would rather never take you to such a place, but we should go quickly. How do we actually get there? We fly, obviously. Wait, what? You watch as Casper pulls open the window, then steps out as if there was something to step out onto. He reaches his hand back in your window. Watching you scramble over my desk is hilarious, you know? Shut up. Take his hand. And now we're flying, yay! You take his hand and step out onto the tops of his shoes. You look up at him. My knight in shining armor. I've never been knighted, so you must be talking about someone else. Didn't you say you never take me flying, by the way? Things change. You nearly cry out when Casper moves, shifting you into his arms as the two of you start drifting through the night sky like a pair of shooting stars. It's a strangely freeing feeling. Flying. You think you'd rather feel fear or trepidation, but instead you just feel awe. The world goes on below you. Lights and buildings and streets and cars. It all seems so small. This is amazing. Wait, can people see us? Us? Not at all. I don't like the way you're saying that. They would see you hanging onto a bird. Casper! If I'm on the morning news, it'll be all your fault. True, but it'll be hilarious. Whatever response you're about to call out to Casper is lost to the void as darkness consumes the two of you. Your stomach drops as if you were falling, then it's gone, and you're standing in a place you've only ever seen on your laptop screen. I'm here! Holy shit! Casper gently settles your feet to the floor, but you can't help but notice his arms stay around you almost protectively. I would say welcome, but I hardly think it'd be appropriate considering the circumstances. I have to admit, seeing you standing here, in my space, I find myself enjoying the sight, while simultaneously wishing you were anywhere else. You watch Casper fiddle with his hair, worry on his face. Only when your eyes meet does he smile again, strained as it is. Are you doing alright, Casper? Yes and no. I love being with you and yet I hate it too. What I would give just to have you be safe. I feel like I'm falling, even now with my feet on solid ground. You know, Casper, there's one thing I'm really good at. Making jokes at inappropriate moments. Well, yes, but that wasn't what I was going for. It's avoiding death, you know? It's kind of my thing. Since we're so wrapped up together now, maybe you'll get a bit of my good luck. Perhaps that stubborn streak of yours I despise for so long is a good thing after all. You've always loved it. It has grown on me. I keep you on your toes, huh? Like nothing else. Putting that aside though, what's the plan here? Pack some bags and just lock all the doors and just stay inside forever? I doubt it would keep us safe for long, though the idea does sound appealing. What? Staying inside forever? Staying inside forever, with you. It sounds good to me too. But putting aside anything else, you should rest. Your body is likely tired after traveling across realms. What about you? I will be back. Stay, just for a little while. I'm scared. I'm scared something will happen to you and it will be the last time I see you. So please, stay. There's still so much I want to do with you. Such as? Why don't you hurry up and kiss me, and we can work out the rest together? Yay, spicy! Your hands are on him and his are on you in moments. It's an addictive feeling, as if your souls were always supposed to be one, and by touching, the two of you are becoming whole again. His lips are like fire against your own. My cat's here. Sunshine, having you here is really dangerous. Hey, you can't rub against the mic, you can't do that. Come on, sit down. Come on, stop that. I'm trying to do it with Casper. Sunshine, having you here is really dangerous. Because I'm not allowed here. Because when you're around, I can't even think clearly. Every thought is consumed by you. Your touch, your taste, your voice, your scent. And gods above and below, do you have the most beautiful soul I've ever laid my eyes on. I take it you like that, Casper. Don't tease me. What do you mean, don't tease me? Isn't that our whole thing? You do not know how much I crave your touch. I think I can tell. Sunshine, I want to feel you in— Hey, whoa! Sunshine, are you sure? As sure as I've ever been about anything. And that's all it takes. You watch as he throws his gloves to the side, desperate to feel your skin against his own. Ooh, wow. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh, that is— Casper. Casper, please. Crap, our connection. It's almost too much. Good lord. I want to make you sound like that again. Again and again, forever. Sunshine, look at you. Eek! You're everything. Your bodies intertwined. Your souls connected. You and I together, it makes me feel complete. I do not understand. I find it infuriating not to understand something usually, but perhaps this time I can accept it. We should clean up. You clean me up and I'll clean you up. I'm afraid that could lead to a second act to our current performance, but that's not a bad thing, I suppose. Not at all. In fact, I think I would prefer a second, and a third and a fourth act. Whoa! Casper! That's a lot of stamina. You're insatiable. It's sometime later when you rest in Casper's bed. He lays on his back and you lay on his chest. He has an arm around you, gently tracing shapes into your skin with his fingertips. You listen to his heartbeat slow and steady and his breathing soft and calm. Sleep threatens to overtake you and yet you fight against it. You should sleep, you know? I'm scared. Have you finally decided that I'm a terrifying Grim Reaper? You're funny. What are you scared of? This being the last time we ever see each other. Don't be scared, is what I would like to say, but that would be stupid of me, for I feel the same fear. We'll work it out, sunshine. We have to. Fate could not be so cruel. And if it is, then I'll have to fight for a future with you. Get some sleep. I won't go anywhere just yet. Okay. I love you, Casper. I love you too, dearly. Stay safe, okay? I will try my best. He kisses you on the forehead ever so gently. Your eyes grow heavier and heavier, and finally sleep overtakes you. Aww. I'm so glad we boinked though. You dream of flowers, fields and fields of them. As far as the eye can see, red and orange and yellow and pink and purple, the colors are endless. And in between them all is him, Casper. You smile and run towards him. The flowers part like the sea, clearing your path towards the one you love, and you embrace him. All is right with the world. You wake up, eyes fluttering open. For a moment, the room around you is unfamiliar and your heart begins to race. Then you remember, this is Casper's house in the underworld. Right. You feel a weight against your chest. And for a second, you expect to see Casper, but he doesn't seem to be back yet. Instead, you see a fluffy orange cat with round green eyes. Oh my gosh! Hello, kitty. Who's a cute kitty? You are. Probably. I mean, I don't know you, but all kitties are good kitties. Can you imagine if the cat is a reaper in disguise? The cat stares at you, eyes wide, then in a sudden puff of smoke goes up in flames. You jump away and out of bed, as it runs off, ducking under a shelf and finding its way out of the house. His cat really did burst into flames. This place is wild. Oh, he did mention before, my cat is on fire. You stretch out your shoulders, yawning as you look around the room. It's strange to be standing here after seeing it over video call so much. You glance towards Casper's computer. You're not sure why, but a sense of nostalgia wells in your chest. How amazing is it to know the man that sits right here and spends his free time chatting to you? There's a deep fondness for Casper that wells within your chest, but for now you force it away. Where is Casper? You can't keep that question from your mind. He said he'd be back, but judging from the lack of baby girl energy in the room, he hasn't returned at all yet. You sit down on the edge of Casper's bed and pull out the letter that the mysterious Reaper sent to you. The letter is short and sweet. Come alone and learn the truth. You flip over the keycard, looking for any clues you missed yesterday. There's a number of some kind and a name. Library of the Lost. I thought as much. Sitting here alone in a place. No, a world where you don't belong. You wonder if you can truly do anything that'll help Casper. Can a mere mortal really save an immortal Reaper? But in the end, you decide on one thing. Dangerous or not, Casper is worth taking risks for. If he can break the rules, so can you. You dress, finding your discarded clothes before pausing next to a dresser. You open it to find Casper's clothes. Cloak, gloves, hats, all kinds of things in there. But overall, you can't help but notice. Everything has so many belts. Like a Kingdom Hearts character. You pull out one of the cloaks. It seems to match the one Casper usually wears, and you pull it over your shoulders and head. Maybe this will make navigating the underworld a little easier. You grab your bag, emptying most of the contents out and just taking the essentials, the letter and the keycard and your laptop, just in case. Your bag in hand, you go towards the door and then stop. You turn to where Azrael is sitting and go back over and give him a kiss on the head. Ma, hold down the fort. Alright? You turn back towards the door and then finally head outside. Oh, I'm nervous. Your journey through the city that encompasses all the underworld is both overwhelming and a little confusing. There's far more people than you first thought. People who don't look any different to any normal mortal. But there's also people who look far different to what you've seen before. People with wings and tails and horns or skins in shade of pinks and blues and purple. You walk along, your head down, trying to ignore the eyes that watch you. Are they watching you? You're not sure, but it certainly feels like it is. Despite being morning time, there's no sun in the sky. Above you is just blackness without a single star. You find it a little sad, honestly. Eventually, you find your way to the place you're searching for, the library. Thankfully, whoever is in charge of the signage in the underworld is earning their keep. From outside, the library is a large and imposing building with wide steps and tall columns. It's also strangely empty. There are no people here at all. This feels like a trap. I have a bad feeling about this. Just silence. Slowly you walk up the steps. At the front door you scan your keycard, waiting for it to alert security that you're here. Nothing happens. You try the door. It swings open easily and you step inside. The inside is vast. The ceiling is impossibly high, and alcoves lead to shelves that are full to bursting with books. You feel as if a single person could spend their whole life in here and not find anything they were looking for, but still you'll try. I'm double checking the door. It opens when you test it. Phew. Feeling a little more relaxed, you turn towards the books. Seconds become minutes and minutes become hours as you search through the vast collection of the Library of the Lost. Despite liking reading, it's slow going. You find books and journals about all kinds of things related to being a Grim Reaper or one of the other inhabitants of the underworld. History, culture, and politics. A lot of it is above your head. There must be something here. A way to help Casper. And myself, of course. You keep looking pensively. As the hours tick by, you begin to lose hope. But in a small section towards the back of the library, you find a book. It's dusty and fading and the pages are brittle and yellowed. You open it and cough a little. Very musty. It's washed out ink. So you read the title, The Laws of Life and Death. Inside is pages upon pages of laws, rules, and regulations that all reapers are required to follow. Most of them are easy enough to understand. Do not tell humans the secret of the afterlife, for example. But others are a little bit vague. The Grim Reaper shall not fall in love. The Grim Reaper does not age. They will live as long as the world does, and will only cease when the world ceases. The Grim Reaper is not a god. They have no power to judge those who die, nor do they have any power over life and death. They can only take the souls of those who are set to die, and are bound by the rules of their masters. The Grim Reaper may not interfere with the lives of mortals. On and on, the rules are never ending, and you're certain you and Casper have broken a lot of these. Whoops. Anyway, you're sure there's something in here you could use, but there's only so much time. Eventually, you flip to the back section of the book and you find something. The law of equal souls. The Grim Reaper may not become mortal. However, should they be willingly gifted the entirety of a soul's life essence by one of equal but opposite nature, the Reaper will become afflicted with what is known as soul sickness. This condition erodes their immortal existence and causes them to gradually regain mortality. The process is irreversible. The exchange, once completed, leaves both souls mortal, severing their connection to the forces of life and death. If one with such a soul sacrifices for the Grim Reaper, they will be allowed a mortal life once again. This is it. Well, no question whatsoever. I'm sacrificing myself. I'm gonna talk to Casper. You turn and rush towards the door, book in hand, but stop dead. The door is sealed tight, and no matter how much you push and pull, you can't get it to open. What the? All around you is silence. Pull out your laptop. Fine, you think. You don't need to leave the building to talk to Casper. You can leave him a message so he knows where to find you. Is the app still infected by death? Casper, it's me. Kaoru, in case you somehow forgot. To be honest, I think that'd be impossible. Anyway, Sunshine! Whoa, no need to yell. This feels like when your parents or grandparents use your full name. I get that all the time. Where are you? Big library? Your what? Yeah, I know. Sorry, Grimmy, I know I shouldn't have left. What are you doing there? I wanted to help you. And so you went all by yourself. Stay right there, I'm coming. Wait, I found something. Then tell me about it in person. I might do something stupid. You're always doing something stupid. It's a problem of yours. You have no regard for your own life. You're worth risking it for. Sunshine, I could not handle if something happened to you because of me. No matter what, I need you to be safe. What comes of me is secondary. Sorry, Casper, no can do. Are you back at your house now? Yes, I just arrived to find you gone. I thought, that's my bad. I know I shouldn't be wandering about there, but look, accept this, okay? Damn it, pick up the call. Sunshine, there's no time for this. I must come and get you. Grim, do you want to be mortal? Why do you ask? This doesn't matter. Just say you have a way to become mortal in front of you right now. Would you take it? If you had asked me 6 months ago, I would have said no. I have always been this job, it was always enough. But now, I would give anything for that. To be able to be by your side without putting you in danger. To experience the fleeting beauty of life. But that is not possible. What if I said it is? What do you mean? I'll tell you when I can. I demand you tell me now. Ooh, now he's getting bossy. What else are you gonna demand of me? You are an idiot, you know that? Yeah, thank you. I'm an idiot who loves you. You'll be a dead idiot if you keep this up. Hey, then you win our bet at least. I do not want that in the slightest anymore. Do not depart that building. I'm leaving now. Fine. I'll be a good guy and wait right here. See you soon, Grimmy. God, I'm an idiot for getting involved with you. My special little idiot? You smile towards your laptop. You really are just a pair of idiots. With a shake of your head, you close the lid and almost jump out of your skin as you see someone standing on the other side. Oh no. Shit, huh? Oh god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I need a moment. What the fuck? I love Casper so much, but my type are men with black hair, slightly sleepy eyes, and a grimace on their face. So this is oh my god, this is killing me. Who the sort of little piece of sunshine finally decides to pay attention to their surroundings? You. Death is hot. You're that asshole, aren't you? That's not a very polite way to talk to someone you just met. Well, if you gave me your name, I could use that. You didn't, so you're that asshole. Names aren't important for my kind, except to those who stray. I believe you know someone like that, don't you? Shit, crap. No, go away. I wish I never saw you. You're giving me a crisis. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? You are supposed to be dead. Reaper 8394 of the 13th station, the one you call Casper, has gone against the natural order of the world to keep you alive. It's not like I'm trying to stay alive here. And Casper, bless his heart, did actually try his best to kill me. Maybe if I'm not dying like I'm supposed to, then I'm not meant to be dead. That's not possible. God, he's so pretty. Go away. Go away. And I believe you know why you're still here already. You have a very special soul. A soul that belongs to our organization. I'm pretty sure it's mine. You have borrowed it, you could say. But it does not belong to you. As much as I would love to stand there and chat to you, I really don't. You will hand over your soul, as instructed. If you do so quickly, perhaps we'll show some leniency to your Casper. How do I know I can trust you? You do not. Only a fool would trust someone they've just met. You look around the room, it's empty save for the two of you. Casper hasn't arrived yet. You need time. Fortunately, if you're good at anything, it's stalling for time with bullshit. Okay, let's hypothetically say we have a deal. Good. Then, well there, cowboy. I said, hypothetically, I want to know more about you before I agree. What is that you could possibly want to know? Your name? I do not have one. Favorite color? None. Lucky number? 666. I feel like I should have guessed that one. Favorite vowel? Who is a favorite vowel? I don't know. You, maybe? You seem like a vowel kind of guy. I do not feel any special connections to any vowel in particular. Are you sure? Really think about it. No rush. This is an important question. Enough. I grow tired of your silly little games. You know, you're very hot, but I have a feeling you're not very nice. Vowels and colors and numbers and names do not matter. All that matters is your soul. Oh, jeez, that scared the shit out of me. Sunshine! The door slams open and there, standing in the doorway, is none other than Casper. He looks to you with relief, before his eyes find the mysterious Reaper standing in front of you. 5012. Hello, Casper. I cannot have you both on the screen at the same time. Go away! No! Jesus! You two know each other. Indeed, I would say we know each other quite well, wouldn't you agree? Unfortunately, I hadn't realized our relationship was so terrible that it would be unfortunate to know me. God, oh my god, he's giving me Heshwan vibes from Heaven Official's Blessing. Yeah, well, things change. Mortals change. It is their way. You did not change, Casper. So you're friends. I trained Casper for some time. If you cannot even do your role correctly after being trained by me, then you have no hope. There's more to life than just death. That's something I learned recently. Not for people like us. You're wrong. It's almost hilarious. You can't seem to tell how wrong you are. You become so wrapped up in what you are, you cannot see who you are. The individual is hardly important. Wrong again. You're really good at being wrong, you know that? I tire of this nonsense. 8394. I'd hope to make you understand, but it seems I was mistaken. Perhaps after you see your sunshine, finally go to their resting place, you'll see the error of your ways. Death is such a beautiful thing. Through my dead body, no one else can touch my mortal but me. I'm his mortal. They are not your mortal. Not any longer. You have abandoned your station. Sunshine, get behind me. I'm not scared of this loser. 5012. You stay away from them or you answer to me. Threatening another Reaper breaks protocol. 3027, and I see that no longer matters to you. Why is the number different? Unfortunately for you, Casper, you have become soft. Your threats carry no weight. Better soft than an unfeeling bastard like you. Better alive than gone, as you'll soon be. I won't let you hurt him. What you want does not matter, mortal. You could do nothing to stop me even if you tried. Oh, I believe this has gone on far too long. This mortal will hand over the soul immediately, and you will be dealt with after. Sorry, but I'd much rather just go home with my boyfriend. Your husband? We are not married. Then boyfriend will have to do. You close your eyes and concentrate. You can feel your connection to Casper, like a long string that winds and turns but connects you directly to him. With a furrowed brow, you picture that bridge again, and you start walking. You feel a great weight on your shoulders, the weight of your entire soul. Despite your eyes being closed, it's almost light. Casper was right. Your soul is incredibly bright. You cross one foot in front of the other. On one side is pitch darkness. A pitch darkness your light begins to envelop. You stare into the darkness for just a moment and then you run. With all your energy, all of your love and all your strength, you fling the light of your soul into Casper's darkness and then you open your eyes. And there, you see Casper half kneeling on the ground enveloped by a bright white light. You put your hand to your chest. You feel a little strange. Lighter. Maybe, like part of you is missing. But then again, when you look at Casper, the feeling seems to subside. Run towards Casper. What have you done? The law of equal souls. Maybe you've heard of it. Sunshine, I found out about it here. That's what the soul sickness is, Casper. That's why you can't stay in the mortal world for too long. It makes you human. Slowly, though, the soul sickness makes us human. It's not a sickness at all. The law of equal souls says that if a Reaper is gifted a soul of light, they become mortal and get to live as one. It's a more concentrated soul sickness. You would give that up for me, Casper. There's plenty more I'd give up for you too. You can't just... Do you feel any different? Tired, I think. Get used to sleeping 8 hours a night a day, buddy. Turn towards the mysterious Reaper. You're really hot, but no. He's human now. You have to follow your rules. Send him back. Wait, what? I'm not going anywhere without you. You two have messed up everything. It's my soul you want. Let me go. Your soul. The part of your soul we want is gone. Now you're just a regular human like everyone else. Look. He holds up a piece of paper. At the bottom you see your name and then it vanishes. You're no longer marked for death. I'm no judge. As much as I would like to see the two of you punished for this, that is not for me to decide. Unlike someone else here, I take my role seriously. You take your role seriously until someone comes along and makes you change your mind and you finally realize there's something worth living for. Maybe me from a parallel universe? Because my god, you are attractive. Good lord. Sorry, Casper, I know you're right here. I have two hands for a reason. We could Eiffel Tower. Fine, I shall send you back to the mortal world. And one day when your time comes, I will be there to take your souls. Oh, you like me so much you want to see me again? Goodbye, mortals. You're gonna come and take our souls and realize that, like, decades later you're still unhappy and unfulfilled and we would have lived a happy life. Darkness surrounds you, and then you feel as if you're falling. Your stomach almost jumps into your mouth. You flip and tumble through the air for what feels like an eternity before it all fades away and you're back in your apartment. Did we at least grab Azrael and, his cat? Puddles is sitting on your bed. Your laptop is on your desk. Your bag is sitting on the floor. Azrael's hand sticks out from the top of it somehow, and standing across from you is the kindest, stupidest, most lovely man in the entire world. You. He rushes forward and hugs you, holding your body close to his. I am gonna cry. You hold him tight and finally notice your hands shaking ever so slightly. You actually pulled that off. It really worked. And now you're holding your most important person so tight he might pop. Sunshine, you gave up too much for me. It was my pleasure. Thank you. I don't know how I could ever thank you enough. Do you still like me without the whole soul connection thing? He pulls back from you and looks you in the eyes. I don't know. Do you still like me without the sexy Grim Reaper thing going on? Let me think. Yeah, he cracks a smile at that. God, what a foolish mortal I've become intertwined with. Hey, hold on a second. You're a foolish mortal too now. Damn, I hadn't considered that. I'll need to come up with some new insults. But what now? Well, the rest of our lives? The rest of our lives sounds good. Yay! He kisses you gently. Your souls no longer vibrate when you touch, but there's something else there now. Something you find hard to describe. It feels a little like fireworks, you think. A special kind of firework. Just for you and Casper. Ending 6. Bloom. Oh, I'm so happy we got a good ending. Oh, I was so worried. Oh. Everywhere you look, you see bright flowers in bloom. A brilliant blue sky greets you from just outside the window. Beyond the green, outstretched arms of the many potted plants that are displayed here. The scent of freshly cut flowers and dirt is strong, but not overwhelming. Your shoes tap against the smooth hardwood of the floors as you make your way behind the counter. Here it is, your little slice of heaven on the bottom floor of your apartment building. And there he is. Oh, my love. Oh, so cute. Oh, being a florist suits him so well. You love that silly little apron. You know, those top shelves in the back room aren't gonna restock themselves. No, I suppose they will not. I also suppose someone will have to do something about that. Yeah, you. It would be a lot easier if I could float up to it. Gotta do things the mortal way now, Casper. Well, I think the mortal way of doing things is inferior. If you want, you can stand on my shoulders. When I woke up this morning, I was thinking I'd like to break my neck today, so that sounds wonderful. You're getting good at lying now, Casper. That's your fault. You're a bad influence on me. A bad influence you love. Very much. You quit your job not long after coming back to your apartment with Casper. Yeah, nothing. No birth certificate, no identification, nothing. Starting over for him would be tough. Tough but not impossible. You ended up here, with your savings spent on a small store below your apartment. It's something both you and Casper loved. Something that connected you. Flowers. Almost every day you get to see Casper experiencing something new. Sometimes it's nice things like the first snowfall, or the spicy noodles from the noodle place around the corner. Other times it's the more annoying parts of mortality, like paying bills or not being able to float up to the top shelf. But no matter what he's experiencing, you were there too. And you get to see it all, and you couldn't be happier. You sit on the edge of the counter and smile towards Casper. The sunlight hits him just right, making his red eyes sparkle like gems. Life is really good. Hey Casper. Yeah? You always said that sunflowers suited me. I think they suit you just fine too. That's your fault, you know? You went and ruined a perfectly good Grim Reaper soul with your terrible, terrible light. That's why they call me the corrupter of souls. No one calls you that. They should. You're insufferable. But I'm glad to be stuck suffering you. A simple I love you would suffice. I love you, Sunshine. More than anything. I love you too, Casper. Now get off the counter and come help me. Yes, sir. You hop off the counter and step towards Casper. Every step, one more towards your shared future. Life really is just perfect. Oh, thank God I got the happy ending. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Oh, and that was A Date with Death Beyond the Bet. I hope you guys like that. I'm so happy. I love that so much. I love that we got to go to so many different places. Like, we got to step outside to the carnival, we got to go to the underworld, the library, Casper's apartment as well. And also, I was so happy that we also met other characters as well. He doesn't have a name, like, you know, 5012, but he was gorgeous. I was like, oh no. Like, I love Casper, but if you look at all the men that I really like, they all kind of look the same. And they all have black hair and they all look sad. So I was like, ooh. Anyways, this was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. When I have time in the future, I might go back and revisit and see if there's any of the other endings that we can potentially look at. But for now, I'm very, very happy that we got a happy ending. I was so scared that we were going to get a bad one and cry or something. But yeah, this was great. Thank you so much. I had so much fun. If you guys like this video too, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. And also, if you want to hang out outside of videos, I stream on Twitch 3 times a week. Feel free to come over and hang out with me in the community. But that's all for now. Thank you so much again for every adventure that you joined me on. And until next time, take care.